Okay, oh, I'm dumb. Okay, but so it's not... Why can we not see your guys' messages? What's going on here? At least I'm smiling. There we go. I can't... Where... Hello? Doornans? YouTube chat. Did it disconnect or something? Ooh. Yes, it's connected. There are updates available though. It's okay, we use a different one for when we game. So, I can do that one when we get there. You guys! You're gone. You're fake. Cat was fake the whole time! I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's been all a part of my imagination. Can you believe it, guys? Chat, do you believe it? Chat, speak to me! I'm not quite finished, but I was speed eating cup noodle. For some reason, well, I guess I forgot to bring breakfast food today. I remembered my lunch, and then I forgot breakfast food. I just can't remember. My brain is it's all fried when things are happening in the morning. But so I had like a protein bar for breakfast, and then I had my lunch, but I guess my body's like, that's not enough. That's not enough. So it's still hungry. So I got chicken. I got fried chicken and chili tomato ramen. Cup noodle. Cup noodle has been hitting for me recently. Cup noodle always hits. Always. Although, okay, I think I've gotten confirmation that the people at my convenience store know me really well. Because I ordered the like fried chicken flavor that I don't normally order. I don't know, I just, felt like being a little adventurous. And the person who took my order was like not someone who I see all the time. And then the person that went to go grab it from like the display, she looked back and she double checked and she's like, "You sure it's that flavored?" She's like, that's not the regular flavor this person orders. Are you positive on that? Yeah, I'm just being adventurous. I'm sorry. I like being regulars at restaurants or like karaoke bars. I don't know about a convenience store. I feel like this is more about my spending habits. Although I really don't spend that much at convenience stores. I try not to. When I was very early into my budgeting years, as in when I moved to Japan, I was like, I would write down every time I went to the convenience store, and like my budget would just be filled with konbini, and I was like, maybe, possibly, unconfirmed, I should hold back on going to the convenience store. But maybe. Who are you? What have you done with the insert flavor chicken person? Yeah, that's how they know I'm a fake. That's how they know I'm a fake. I'm just a clone or something. He killed the real zucchini. Yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. A teenager would find it cool, probably. Most likely. To be assumed. But you can never go wrong with chili tomato. Cup noodle. And it will always... That's one of the reasons, guys, I can't move back to America. They don't have chili tomato ramen. I feel like... When I went to like the supermarket near me, they did not have chili tomato ramen, so I can't do it. I can't move back. It's not allowed. Like I'd probably have to go to an Asian market to get it, and even then, it's not assured to be there. Probably curry cup noodle would be there. 'Cause that one's pretty popular, but chili tomato, I can't see them importing that in large quantities. I would buy all of their chili tomato. I'd just be like, hey, I'm here. That I would become a regular in. That's what I would become a regular in. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. I'm almost done, I promise. Yum, yum. Yum, yum. I tried to like boil the water so that it wasn't too hot. I failed. I started step away for like 1 second to go look at something else. And then I go back and the water is like super boiling. Like when you pour it, it's bubbling kind of deal. I don't know how I messed that up. I don't know how I messed that up. Remind me, like, you currently renovating your room? Fancy. That's fancy. Are you doing the renovations? That. Okay, maybe like one or two slurps left. I feel like maybe of the ramen. Not fancy, just taking out old stuff and putting in some extra furniture at home. Too chimeric. It really is. Although YouTube did not like the most recent. They liked me explaining. They liked me talking to everyone about talking, but they didn't like me talking about chewing. I don't know why. It might have been the initial thumbnail that might have scared them off. I'm not sure. I'm not positive. I did go to the hospital again because he doesn't chew his food. Yeah, I'm so curious how that works for like certain things. Like, yeah, you can do. Like, maybe he just takes really small bites. Or like all he eats is bananas and ice cream. Like, he's got the diet of someone who's gotten their molars taken out. Maybe that's what it is. And then every now and then he adventures into more solid foods, and then he just dies. I can move this here. Whoa, now I'm really tall. Whoa! There we go. He's a big swallower, surely. But, I mean, I guess actually people do have different throat sizes. Different gag reflexes. Yeah, maybe he's got like a crazy... Do not tell any fanfic writers that he might have like a really low, a really high tolerance for his gag reflex. Yum, yum, yum. Bum, 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 bum. That's one of the possibilities. Cause I feel like if you send large chunks of food, like it's gonna do that. I saw that face. I saw you being all shy. Does it tell me what? No, it doesn't tell me what this face is. Bum, 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 bum. I saw it. You're going to tell the fanfic writers. I just know it. It's like, what is it, on Twitter? They've got, there's a trend going right now to where it's like write a superpower you want, and then all the comments get to be the gotcha for that superpower. And I think the funniest one I've seen is someone has the power to, what is it, summon any fictional character, and the best answer, the best gotcha for that was you can summon any fictional character, but it's the misinterpreted fandom like version of them. Right, that is actually vile. Yeah, produce light but only in direct sun. Like, yeah, the people are not holding back for them. Like, everyone is thinking of the meanest ways to make it absolutely useless. It's great! I fear if they summon a shark. Yeah, I feel like they're going to get like one or the other. Because I feel like the misinterpretations of Char are just like his two sides, but like magnified to an extent. So like you either got like super gay Char, which would be great, or you'd have super Nazi Char. One or the other. You don't get the mixed man in between. You just get one of them. Bum, 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 bum. That is a funny. It would be great to see. It would be great to see. The mama issue Char. Okay, but that is Char. That's not a misinterpretation. Bum, bum, bum. Nom, nom. Okay, I think I got all the noodles out of that. Someone Char G-Quack Char appears. If Lala isn't there, then nothing would really happen. Yummers! Yummers! But at least that Char, I liked the look of G-Quack Char. I liked the look of G-Quack Char. And he got to be with Lala. Which I know a lot of people, maybe not a lot, but there's definitely people out there that are like, this is the worst thing for Lala ever. Listen, if my girl wants to be with Char, let her. Let her. Once he threw back his hair, it was like, oh no, see, I was hair down. This is why I'll never try to pitch a character design for guys, because what I find cool, I mean, at least they're like games that are geared towards male gamers. Because what I find cool in guy designs and what guys find cool in guy designs are like very different. Aizawa from Boku no Hero, peak. Absolute peak. Disheveled hair, disheveled man, eye bags. Perfect. Perfect. Like that's all I want. Is that so much to ask for? Like he can get stuff done, but he doesn't like it. Like he finds everything to be a pain, but then you know when push comes to shove, he can do what he needs to do. It's perfect. But, oh yeah, 100%. See, you guys get it. You guys get it. He can go groceries swinging. He would be really helpful at grocery stores, I feel like. Yeah, I remember when I roleplayed, I used him for one of my characters. I used fan art of him of him in like normal day clothes for one of my characters. He had a really sad backstory. You don't become a Tsukimi Midori, the original character, and have a happy backstory. No. You're losing your family members. You're going to be given a disease. Yeah, no one's making it through. Nobody. I think I had one girl that was like fairly happy. It wasn't very fun to play. She was just always happy and smiles and yeah. Told me no student, thank you. Thank you. I learned from the best. You're going to be traumatized. Listen. It has to happen. It's easier to write characters that have baggage than it is to write characters that are just all happy joyness. What was he cooking with Daitarn? But he was just episode director, right? For the first half? Like, there's some directorial parts to where it's like, bro, you did not need to do that. Why did you show the corpse of the main character with his eyes open? Why? Why? That is disturbing! That was messed up. I hope we get to see that, though. I hope. Well, that's technically already happened, but maybe we can see it again. I need you all to be traumatized with me and Super Robot Wars. Yeah, it's like I was shooketh. I was shooketh. But yeah, because I actually didn't remember that he was the episode director for like the first half. And then it all made sense. It all made sense when that came to light. I was like, that's why. The first episode is terrifying. And then there's like a few episodes after that where it's like, or maybe it's like the episode after that, where he gets called by Raiden again, and he's still like new to the whole thing, so he doesn't instantly go to where Raiden is, and so he gets like brainwashed, drops what he's holding, and then just like stands up, walks away from everyone. Everyone's like, Akira, what are you doing? Akira, and he just ignores them all. Like he's brainwashed to go to pilot the Raiden. It's like super freaky. But I don't think they really follow up on that once Domino was out of the picture. I think. Oh wait, no, I was talking about Raiden. I'm so sorry. I read Daitarn, and then I just immediately went to Raiden. Because that's in my brain. Daitarn 3 was sad at the end, right? Yeah. Yeah, that ending was weird. That was pretty happy throughout, wasn't it? If I remember correctly. Me grabbing mac and cheese while sleepwalking. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Bum ba-dum bum. Akira kind of crazy. I forgot he was 15. Yeah, I like that the Super Robot characters were like, he's our age, but he doesn't look it. I'm like, so true, besties. So true. Happy throughout, and then he became a loner by the end. Yeah, like stuff happened. Like everybody left. Like everybody that, like people. I think I want to say like someone important died, and then everybody else was like, "Whoop, see ya, goodbye, goodbye." Oh. Bum. Well, I get to catch a little of the YouTube stream as I eat my brekkie. Hello, welcome in, Blue. Also, good morning, Blue. Good morning, Muta. Good morning, G. Good morning, Torrid Kless. Good morning, Wander. Oh, I'm getting bigger. Good morning, Thomas. No, Thomas wasn't here yet. Okay, I think that's everyone. I think we got them all. Bum. We will see you next time. No, you can't. I know there's no chat here right now, but that doesn't mean that you're not here. You're here with me. Forever! Forever! Akira said, I like bikes and soccer, I thought about the propeller hat and the big lollipop. Yeah, he said that with all of his 15-year-old self. I like bikes and soccer. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, little one. Alright. In about 30 minutes. Not exactly. So now let me... Where is it? Where's chat? There it is. This should. Yeah! Okay, we all good. We all good. Bum-bum. Bum-bum. The eardrums had a kidney failure from that. Wait, what? Was there a loud sound? We are so chat! You are. It looks like they updated it to have like your guys' badges on there. You can proudly proclaim that you're 1 or 2 or 3. You're in 1st, 2nd, or 3rd place. Proudly, with your whole stomach. Congratulations on curing your schizophrenia. Thank you. I never had it. I knew chat was real. The looting symbol appeared for a second now. Scared me. Wait, like buffering. Oh, now I can see it on mobile. Finally. Oh. Finally. At least, yeah, I feel like at the very least YouTube does actually care about giving people the same general vibes on desktop and phone. Just maybe like phone will get it late or desktop will get it late. Meanwhile, Twitch they're like, we'll do it eventually. Although I have to say, probably the biggest offender in doesn't optimize to have the same features on phone and desktop is Twitter. Actually the worst. Actually the worst. Why can you can schedule on desktop, but you can't schedule on mobile. You can post multiple videos on mobile, but you can't post multiple videos from desktop. What else is there? It's so dumb. Why? They want that YouTube premium. They're never getting it out of me. They're never getting it out of me. At least not for the time being. It is Demonbane time. Demonbane. Yeah, the media tab grid view is something that's missing from mobile, and it makes me mad. Why don't they do that? It makes so much more sense for mobile too. Like, why? Why? I don't get it. Okay, so we hit that. Bring it in. Oh my god, you guys. So I was looking up. Not that we're gonna be done with this soon, but like I was looking up other visual novels that we could read eventually, and I found one. And it was on. Well, thank you for the follower subscription. I don't know where that actually was. It's not showing up. Oh wait, it's a subscription. Thank you. But I found one, and I was like super excited because it was on Steam too. And then I start looking around. I started going through the community tab, and it's uncensored on Steam. There's full booba on Steam. I was like, what? Who? I think it was released in like 2016 before they were dealing with anything. It does not have any like schoolgirl looking characters or anything like that. Steam 2? Electric Boogaloo? No, it was on Steam and full nudity. I'm actually shocked. We played Milk Factory games. Oh, I guess those are on there as well. Shoot, what's it called? Oh, who's it by? Yeah, like I know that there's full hentai games on Steam, but usually I've blocked that from appearing on mine. Like full nudity games don't appear, but for some reason that one came up. Like tasteful nudity, like H scenes, like sexy scenes. So I was like, ah! Do I? Because it looks like it's really cool. What is it called? Oh my god! Wait, I know how to find it. Hold on, and then we'll start. And then we'll start the game. I know exactly how to find it because there's like if you look on, if you look on VNDB under mecha, tag, there's not that many. It's great. It's great. Mecha tag. Okay, so it was... Oh, Stories from Soul is here. Didn't know that. Oh, wait. Okay, that's why. That's cool that that's on VNDB. Where is it? This? Yes. What is the English title again? Gukton of the Golden Lightning. Probably if you just look up Golden Lightning on Steam, you'll see it. But I was like, oh yay! Oh no. And on my front page gets all those hentai games without censoring. Damn you! You have to. Usually you have to opt in to seeing the booba. Maybe, Blue, you opted in at one point and you forgot about it. I woke up from a nightmare about family holidays. Surely, turning on Tsukimi and then full booba on Steam. Listen, I'm here for you. There's H content in this game. It was there, yeah. If you go to the community tab of the Steam entry, there's just like someone they've put up the question. Uncensored? And everyone's like, yeah. Liarsoft, yeah, that's why. Like, I know it's from like a team that we've gone before. Discussion. Yeah, it's just the question, uncensored? One review said that Steam version of the game is completely uncut. Is this true? Can't exactly believe it since I'm pretty sure this game was originally 18 plus. Yes, it is uncensored. Apparently they only show booba, but still, YouTube don't like booba. I'm wondering if like, I really wish that I could find a full gallery of, all of the H scenes so that I can kind of get an idea of where they're starting or coming from. That'd be really cool. So they can like kind of brace myself. What game is this? I think I copied. Yeah, okay. Bum bum. Ba-dum bum bum. Ready? There we go. I wonder if those games inform your friends when you play them. That is also a thing on Steam that you can change. That's a setting on Steam as to whether you notify your friends when you play games or not. I have all that turned off. I've got my full profile privated. You can't even see what games I've played recently. My friends can't see if I'm online. It never tells my friends if I'm playing games. I have it so that what is it? Discord can't tell what games I'm playing. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Did you find a new Vienna player? Were you too still unlocked by Golden Lightning? I did at least not like full mecha. No, I'm still debating on if I want to just combo with. Do I just every time we switch screens? Do I actually just I don't remember that we saved, but apparently we did. Do I just like cover the screen for a bit? Push me off when Discord switch that back on by default. Stinks. Stinky icky. Hey friend, hey, look at what this dude's playing. Apparently, I think it wasn't on Steam, but I think on Discord, someone accidentally one time leaked that a game was coming out because they were playtesting it, and it showed on their Discord that they were playing it. And someone's like, their friend messaged them and was like, I don't think that game has been announced yet. Well, no, see, the thing with Beta 6 dudes is that there was a censored version and then there was a patch. But with Golden Lightning, there is no censored version. So I can't show you guys one version and then like explain what's happening. I would just have to pray that I can cover the screen at the right time so that Booba doesn't show. Which is why it's like every time we click next, we have to cover the screen kind of thing. Like that would be what I'd have to do or something like that. No, Booba, on my Christian friendly family computer. No, I can have it on my computer. I can't have it. Can't have it on YouTube. Viewers don't know that Facebook used to broadcast where porn you click to the whole friend group. What? They did what? Why did Facebook know what porn you were watching? That's my question. That's actually my question. I'm hungry. It's getting late. The red-tinged sky is rapidly turning indigo. Despite it being dinner time already, Leica and Kudo have not returned yet. Children had no choice but to hold some empty stomachs and wait. Make your own food. What, you guys are like 8, 9? You guys can make something. Mark, freak bag! It's a date! It's because those two are on a date! Oh, why did it look like they were getting along worse than usual then? What happened last time? Relationships between men and women are complex. I don't care. Oh, wait. Okay, no, I do remember. So we got off of the island. That's right. And, Daijuji Kudo, under the effects of an aphrodisiac, forced himself on, like, yeah, he kind of big oopsied. He kind of big oopsied. Bum. Is your dad going size now? We got off the island. We have to go back. No, we can't. No. Don't listen to the numbers. The numbers mean nothing. The chapel doors open with a creak. Did they go shopping maybe after that? Is that why they're not back? Thinking Leica has returned, the children run to the door with wide smiles on their faces. However, unfortunately, the person who entered the chapel was not the one they were waiting for. It's just a rando? This is clearly Sandalphon. So we just never met Sandalphon in the other route. Okay. Alright. Fine. Fine, game. He's gonna really... I can't tell if this would be fluffy or painful, honestly. Why is he homeless? Maybe he's not... Well, I get he doesn't... He's not homeless because he has a home with the evil guys. Do you know this man? No. His clothes are far from fancy. As what he's wearing resembles the uniform of some kind of martial artist. Wait. Hold on. Judging from what little is exposed, one could not help but imagine he is hiding a strong physique under them. For so noticeable is the vigor and vitality radiating from the body of this man. And you guys might be onto something. He might be Domon. His handsome face bears a vertical scar across his right eye. It gives the youth an intimidating, steep impression that makes him hard to approach. Yeah, they're not even being so like, who could this be? He could be described as resembling an uncompromising neophyte, eager to self-improve? What? Who describes anyone like that? He's even got these. His hands probably do burn with awesome powers. His overwhelming presence swallows the children, making them go completely stiff. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. As if not noticing the children, the man strides past them, heading straight towards the altar. He puts his hand over his heart and recites a short prayer. Is he pledge? I pledge allegiance to evil. And the... What even... Are they in the... I guess they are in the United States of America. It makes the children tremble with fear. Oh my god, wait, why does he have such a kind voice? Oh, I don't like that! I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. Is the sister not available? His abrupt question sent them into a total panic. He's got such like a... He's got like such a baby boy voice. I feel like, honestly, he's more of like a sheep in wolf's clothing. He's so kind on the inside, but he looks like he's gonna kill you on the outside. His abrupt question sent them in a total panic. Like being stuck between two panicking boys, Allison managed to give him an answer. No, not yet. He just did some bad thing and makes him... You can have him. It might be that he's like Leica and he doesn't remember what happens. But I feel like because he's on the bad side, he does remember. The rest of her sentence fades into silence. The man does not seem to mind the reply. Mind and replies with a plain nod. Well then, allow me to wait here for a little while. Nobuyuki Hiyama is the voice of him. Give me some other roles by him. Bum bum. The heck you come searching for the sister? They were besties. They grew up in the same scientific research lab. I mean, I don't know who this guy is. We've never seen any character that looks anything like him. Nope, not at all. Saying that, he sits on the church bench. The children watch him timidly from a safe distance. The young man turns to look at them. Again, the children tremble. Their behavior brings a smile to his face. His gentle smile melts away his threatening presence. The man puts his hand in his breast pocket and draws out a silver harmonica. Harmonica man? Huh? Sets it on his lips. Yo! This sounds just like Joy sound! He's got some good tunes though. The clear sound flows from the harmonica. Wait, he's not wearing shoes. From the harmonica breaks the silence inside the church. Bro, get some shoes on. He's absolutely a sheep in wolf's clothing. Why is this a Scottish jig? I was wondering that as well. Its melody is light and cheerful, yet there's also something sorrowful and lonesome about it. Wow! The children's eyes are sparking with curiosity in no time. He's come to ask the church for shoes. Yeah, like, if you can have that sick of an outfit, and surely you can get shoes. The young man keeps playing the harmonica with his eyes closed and his lips bent with a faint smile. I don't think you can... Can you smile? I don't think you smile when you play the harmonica. This small feat is enough to tear down the wall of tension that had kept their hearts apart. This is a cool shot. I forgot to get a picture of him. That's okay, I'm pretty sure it doesn't keep all of our stuff. I was so enamored by his music, I forgot to kasha him. On the edge of Sector 14, at the border of the completely sealed off Sector 13. I cannot teach the children to avoid speaking to strangers. I feel like... Because, I mean, they did kind of avoid him. They only, like, answered questions. But I feel like they're also at the church, which is, like, kind of public. Like, he's not doing anything. He asked if the sister was there, so they're like, okay. No one but ravens inhabit the dilapidated castle anymore. Top floor. It's a bizarre scene. There's shadows upon shadows upon shadows crowding the darkness. Ravens. Ravens? Surely this is a yeast reference. No, you can't be delusional. No, there's no way. One of the dev team learned how to play the harmonica and had to include this. But it was a mini version. That was not a harmonica. Some kind of raven's nest. Only their eyes glow in the darkness. Numerous, their shine is like that of a starry sky. Flocks. It's actually a murder. The murderer's attention is focused on a single point. Actually, I think that might be crows. Yeah, they're some kind of crow, right? We can pretend. If they're not. But I think it'd be so much cooler to say murder. Single point! Right there, you guys. Oh my god. They stare unwaveringly at the two people. They are encircling. One is the escaped prisoner, sitting atop a pile of scrap metal, and the other is Leica, lying tied up on the floor. Oh, shoot! That's right! Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that part. The crazy lady escaped. What is it, like the insane woman that's like tied up in the psych ward jacket, and she escaped and she took Leica. Okay, it all makes sense now. It's like I feel like something else happened, but I couldn't remember. I remember now. Try not to demonize Raven's challenge. In literature, yeah, that's not gonna happen unless it's like full-on goth novel. And you would think maybe with this, but no, because we've got like all the demon horror kind of things. No, they fit right in. What are you? Leica asks, looking straight at the prisoner despite the frightening stares of the crows. The prisoner turns around slowly. The ravens answer in unison. Evermore?
Book.
The tyrant.
Book.
The tyrant? A group of ravens is called a treachery? That is even cooler! That's even cooler. How did she say that? Okay, so she has the power to take over people. So that was one of the ways that she was able to steal away Leica, was because she was taking over people and talking through them. So I think she's somehow using the birds to talk. Don't question that part. They're like parrots but crows, or parrots but ravens. Yeah. A treachery versus a murder? Man, why do they have such cool names? There's a book of animal group names called An Unkindness of Ravens. But the name for them didn't catch on. I do like treachery. I think... No, it's the un part. It's like kindness is a word, and then sticking un in front of it feels like it's not right. I don't know why. That's what everybody calls me. By everybody you mean Black Lodge. Hearing the name makes Leica gasp. You? Your disciple too? I guess you could say that. They hate me though. What is that outfit? Apparently, this is the outfit that she was put in to restrict her. I don't think it did very good. You're planning to lure Kuro out and kill him, aren't you? The flock's chorus stops. For a moment, a heavy silence falls upon the darkness. A prisoner named Tyrant tilts her head. It seems as though she's troubled by something. I wonder. I have no intention to kill him, I believe. Tyrion probably doesn't intend to harm him either. Huh? However, I won't let my behavior be influenced by Tyrion. On trial for crimes against treachery. Prove your loyalty to treachery now! Gotta do it. Sacrifice yourself, that's the only way. Which is why the tyrant will fight Daijuji Kuro. That Godslayer is quite possibly the only one capable of bringing down Tyrion's rule. What do you mean? I think it'd be too hard for you to understand, sister. Well, it's nothing to do. It's nothing for you to worry about. You can't do that. I won't allow it. I won't allow you to get Kuro dragged into this. I'll never allow it. And what will happen if I do, sister? I guess well, she's got like no booba. So I guess they didn't really feel like the need to censor anything. Like she's got short shorts, tummy, and then no booba. Receiving the tyrant's will, the crows laughed in unison. How are they laughing? They break into a chorus of mocking laughter. However, Leica isn't intimidated. She's paying them no attention. All she does is glare at the tyrant in silence. No. The laughter dies down. The room falls silent again. This time, only one raven acts as her voice. Its tone of voice is terrifyingly happy. I see. Okay then. Let me tell you a thing or two. You know, the tyrant is the key, the sea pride. She is the sea priestess. Projecto she priestess. Hearing those words makes Leica's eyes widen. That's right. The tyrant is a perfect being born by chance. The last number. I don't believe it. How can a being like you really exist? Dare? However, she is a failure. She barred. Her fangs at her brethren and was imprisoned in the dungeon located deep underneath the temple. The tyrant is a criminal. The C actually stands for Cthulhu. We've seen one ending. Unless they change it, depending on who you pick. Suddenly they hear a voice. And at the same time, the building starts shaking violently. Cracks run along the wall, and the ground tilts. Ravens wail and flap their wings to flee from the danger. Black feathers scatter all over the room. Woo! Found ya! Gonna cut you open, kiss your guts goodbye. The wind blows as a small figure leaps in from the window, despite the room being located on the topmost floor. Whoa! The gust of wind that brought him in cuts into the concrete with the sharpness of a blade. With a mind of its own, the wind blade attacks the tyrant and Leica. The tremors continue, rocking the building. The top floor of the thoroughly decayed building collapses in an instant. The blood of the ravens, no! Unable to escape, and them dies the scattering rumble red. No! They didn't deserve this. I use Maggie style to soar the outskirt sky of section 14. Sky so bright till the evening is now shrouded in rain clouds and bent under the heavy darkness of night. It looks on the verge of tears. I look at sector 14 area below. The biggest building is that one. Hey, Kuro. The enemy is sure to have set up a trap. We must proceed with caution. This is about Leica's safety. I can't just take my time. Feel the presence of Anticross. It's no doubt that they are of adept class. We can't just... There's an explosive tremor on the ground. A swarm of ravens scatters from the top of the building. I think we found the building. Followed by a violent gust of wind. The top floor is shattering into pieces. The dancing debris makes my blood cavort along with it. What is happening? Ji-chan? I descend at full speed. The ceiling is completely blown off. I can hear the continuous echoes of rumble crashing into the ground. Cavort is a good word. I like how it sounds. I definitely like how it sounds. The devs betrayed the treachery. Oh, they're gonna pay for that one. You don't just betray the treachery. In the middle of the collapsed debris, clouds of dust, black feathers, and splattered blood. Of dust, black feathers, and splattered blood, 3 silhouettes stand under the moonlight. One is a short figure, even shorter than that of a jailbreaker. A boy looking like a typical shonen pro tag. Completely out of place here. In contrast, the second one is a giant over 2 meters tall. He's dressed in a gown, his face hidden under a mask. The armor the big man's wearing is barely able to contain his bulging muscles, clearly visible on the upper half of his torso. His stature is like that of a solid boulder. The last one is... Wait, then where's the tyrant? So there's 4. Hey, Daijuji Kuro. You're here already, huh? But you have bad timing. Convict, who had called herself the tyrant or something. Sister Leica hoisted on her shoulder. Oh. At least she looks to be safe, but this is not the time to act relieved.
Looks like a complicated situation.
I don't care, I'll blow away whatever stands in my way and save Leica. That's not a very solid plan. Sans if he got bulky. when the situation gets complicated, it's best to keep the plan simple. When you account for my intuition too, the situation will become even trickier. I like the word wasn't intuition. Dude! Isn't it Daijuji Kuro I see there? You're like two birds with one stone. Don't underestimate him, Claudius. He made Tiberius retreat in a fight before. And there is also the tyrant. The tyrant is a nickname you gave it? No, I think the tyrant is the name that she's called. Like I just got like one guy's Caligula and Tiberius. Like they've all got pretty like crazy names. But she just like introduced herself as that, and I feel like most people are not gonna be like, wait, this yeah, that's a normal name. No one's gonna be like, that's not a normal name. Are you chicken, Caligula? That's just because Tiberius is useless. Tiberius? They know him. They must be from the Black Lodge. Yes. It looks like they belong to the Anticross too. 3 members of the Anticross will rotten luck. Tyrant speaks through Leica's mouth. As you can see, we have unwanted guests. I'd like the big open rat over there to get the heck out of here. They're too much of a nuisance. I'll rip out your eyeballs! That's a good one. I'm proud of you for not keeping custody that. Those two from Black Lodge seem hostile against the tyrant. It's a 3-way struggle, or more likely a 3-way deadlock? Wait a bit, Leica. Definitely save you. I changed the Magia Swing into attack mode. I take my Magia Swing and put it in attack mode! And draw the gun I've picked up before. This is just like you. I examined the content of the magazine before coming here. You're going to use it? Well, I don't have the scimitar Barzai. I'll use whatever I can. It doesn't look like a bad choice. Both the gun and the scimitar are magic tools after all. Good enough as a replacement. I don't feel any curse upon it either. Well, I guess she left her gun behind. I didn't catch that. Thief! Don't worry. It's a question of price. I'll be sure to pay it in full. With plenty of interest. You're seeing the gun in my hand. The brat. Claudius puts his tongue mockingly. Don't get up high. Don't get all high and mighty just because you got an instant. Daijuji Kuro is another case. I don't want to deal with him at the present time. This is why brats are so troublesome. Huh? Should I carve you up? I will play with you later. As much as you want. As for now, concentrate on our current target. Oh my god, with the height difference! I don't know if we've ever seen their actual height difference. He's a baby. And he's huge. Like, they weren't kidding. It's it. I hang out. I think you possibly watch too much porn. That's just a crazy face. You need to watch more Yandere. The large man, Caligula, switches his fist into an offensive stance. The brat Claudius is taking out a kendama and a yo-yo? Anyways, taking those out of his pocket, he assumes a stance.
They may look like toys, but most likely...
Those are magical tools as well. Looks sure deceptive though. I'm the one who's playing with Kudo. Don't get in the way. She sets Leica down and readies the silver revolver. I've already experienced how troublesome this thing may be firsthand. Let's do something about it. The four of us exchange glances. Four of us exchange enmity? Enmity. Enmity. He could toss him. He really could. He probably could squish him. I feel like the little guy is a little too fast, but like if we're just talking size-wise, I feel like he could absolutely just like walk on him. Nailed it! Yeah. I'm so good at English. Four of us are rendered in place by a complex web of our own creation. Are they all pointing at each other? Tension thickens like a noose around our necks. Clashing tension is enough to make air itself warp. Our eyes are incessantly observing the situation, probing to determine who would be the one to make the first move. Arigatou gozaimasu! Arigatou gozaimasu! Benkyou shimashita! It won't let even the smallest detail escape. I feel like if someone was only in my VN reading streams, they might actually think that I have English second language. At the moment that happened, everything will start to move. If you get a late start, you'll die. Calm down. Calm down, Daijuji Kudo. Calm down. And try to observe and understand each move. Leica screams, and this becomes a trigger launching everything into motion. The large man Caligula strikes the floor with a fist charged with mana. Scaffolding cracks. The scaffolding cracks collapses? And collapses? Ah! That's exactly what he looks like. Everyone kicks up from the ground. Black Pistol barks. But since I was shooting from a bad posture, the aim isn't precise. It catches a large piece of scattering debris and breaks into powder. Leica! Wait, he said Leica just now instead of Leica. Was it in between? I jump at the convict. For now, I should give protecting Leica the highest priority. This time, I won't miss. However, an attack comes from the side. We get this! Oh my god, we see this so early. We never saw this until like way later in the nudie route. Ain't this! Thank you, see you, good night, bye-bye, die! The yo-yo of the brat, Claudius, stretches across an abnormal distance. It turns all the debris on its way into dust. It comes! Okay. I know! I wrap my body in Magia swing and spin around. The yo passes right by my side. But that's not the end of it. And this! The trajectory changes, and now it's coming from a different angle. So it'll be hard to dodge.
The thing that walked on the window. Yeah!
Can you say that again?
The thing that walked on the window. Yeah!
Yeah!
The thing that walked on the window. Yeah!
She's got so much spunk in that yeah. Guys, the thing that walked down the wind, yeah. The thing that walked down the wind, yeah! Gunshots. A gun howls 6 times. They come from the convict's revolver. what she managed to aim? I won't What? The bullets were heading straight into me suddenly changed trajectory. 2 of them knocked down the yo-yo. The other 2 are heading at Claudius. Finally fixed my PC. Forgot I had a substitute CPU cooler to replace my broken one. Wahoo! Oh, so you didn't have to keep looking around to find one? The bullet CG is really cool. Like I love when they help you visualize. Like, yeah, of course this bullet's just making complete 90-degree angles left and right. The last 2 hunt down Caligula. Blood splashes from the wounds of 2 people. But why? I can see it kind of looks like it would be like an old screensaver. Like if it was actually in motion, that would totally be a screensaver. Actually try and save me? No way. Kudo! Yes, it's not the time to think. I cross the distance to the tyrant at once. Why is she shushing us? The fist clashed into the air. I can feel bones breaking. Good. Balance of power is on my side. Conflict draws back her bleeding fist. Meanwhile, I follow in with my next action. I perform the technique of Atlak Nacha to wrap my hair around like his body. Right at this rate. What? That's rude. Violent wind shoots from the groaning Claudius. I avoid the gust, but it cuts my hair. The tyrant catches the falling Leica once again. I was so close. Is now the time to be saying something like that? Ah, the fate tears our bonds once again. Woman sure takes it easy. That's what I'm saying. Dude, this is why we gotta save the owl route for last, because like we're literally on the same page. Great delivery. He is. That was a very good delivery on the B word. Let's see. I'm plunged into a free fall. The floor below draws near. 4 people land at the same time and immediately take up a stance. And a shootout once again. The thought rises to my mind. But this time something is different. Caligula is crouching, holding his left eye. Did he get a bullet in the eye? There's blood gushing out from between his fingers. A sobbing groan unfit for such a giant leaks out of his mouth. Oh, poor evil baby. Claudius looks panicked. What's happening? The moment I think about it, I pick up a swelling source of mana, full of dreadful frenzy. What the? He wails and swings his fist. Without aiming anywhere, he just blasts the wall with a single strike. Swings once again without a destination, without a target. A shockwave of magic blows. A shockwave of magic power that blows the room to bits. Me, Tyrant, and even Claudius, who's his ally, are running from place to place, evading the explosions all over the room with all our might. He's trying to pretend to be a car. Like a car starting up. He suddenly goes berserk?
He's lost himself because of an injury.
What's with this laser tone? Oh, that's kind of cool. Alright, we're gonna kasha. Just in case. In case we don't see our Domo and Kashu look alike again. This is a cool frame.
Kasha kasha. Kasha kasha. Kasha kasha kasha.
One of those pull start lawnmowers. Yeah! Kasha kasha Domo Kashu. Of course, the floor doesn't hold for long and collapses, dropping us to the floor below. Or so I thought. The shockwave of destruction crushes that also and takes us down and down, even further below, breaking all the floors along the way. The whole building itself will be no more. Stop, Caligula! I'm here as well. You're trying to drag me into. Are you trying to drag me into it too? Big butt. Look, his eye hurts. Leave him alone. Again, outstanding screams from all of the cast. Calm down! I turn the automatic pistol on Caligula in free fall. Gun roars. The muzzle gives a bright flash, like that of a camera. It numbs my eardrums and burns my retinas. What? Recoil sends me rolling over in the air. Regardless, the bullet flies straight and pierces right through Caligula's body. The sound of splitting meat. A sound of breaking bones. A spout of fresh blood. The right shoulder of Caligula is blown off. The dissected hand. Spatters blood as it falls. Wait. Huh? Shoulder. Hand. For Caligula. Summoning magic formation. His grimoire manifests before Caligula. Are you going to summon a Deus Machina in this place? What? Gee. Oh, wait, sorry. I hate how they wrote the stuttering in this. I keep thinking it's like... Most of the time I'm picking it up, but like in this instant, for some reason I thought that they were calling someone G. Give me a break! The raging Caligula won't stop. Come on, G! A heavy tremor emanates from the basement. Something is coming. The whole ground of the area sinks. And gigantic eruption. A way too huge column of water. The building is swallowed, crushed, and we are inside it. I said the thing! I said the thing! Barrier! Mario! Oh my god, it's One Piece. Guys, One Piece was definitely the first to do barriers. Yep. This is why you have bronze for brains. Each of us has spread a protective barrier. The brutal impact strikes from the side. We have been caught in a muddy stream that is making its way towards the sky. Okay, more than one Eldritch God challenge. Dagon, Cthulhu. Those are the ones I can remember. Wait. Is it one? Or is that something else? Have they mentioned the Seaman himself before now? Not in this route, I don't think. Yakua is one? Yes! Yippee! That's 3, you guys. Oh. I'm basically a pro. I can't remember what the other one is. What the other one that's always what Inakwa is. I'll remember it when I read it. Wait, did I read that line? Okay, yeah, I did. Leica! See, the problem is I never remember how to actually pronounce that one's name. I think that's for me the problem with a lot of the Eldritch horrors is that like They look like, what is it, alphabet soup to me. Their names look like alphabet soup, and just the second I look away from it, it's like all the letters like dissipate into the rest of the soup. Like some of them, you know, they fall into the soup so you can't see them anymore. Some just drift away from like where they were. Like, I can't do it. Names beyond pronunciation. And, like, if I could just call it Nyan, then that'd be fine. See the tyrant, like a clinging to her in the whirlpool a little below me. Looks like Leica has also noticed me. Grab my hand! Did I save this? I did, okay. Save her! I don't feel like it. Swimming in the muddy mix, we reach out for each other. At last, our fingers touch. And at that very moment... Biggest Kraken? What? Is Kraken a... or not a Cthulhu? Is it a Cthulhu thing? No, Saber Demon! Saber Demon! Not okay. A love of Lovecraftian horror. Backslash when the manifestation of the Great Mass throws a tremendous shockwave to blow apart the entire place. A column of water that has swallowed us explodes! Wow. Smashed up columns of water turn into a squall above Sector 14. This wave of ruination is spread out, and Deus Machina at its center. Spreading out. The ruins are reduced to nothing but mountains of rubble. War ruins. I think it's because it's not rain, it's supposed to be like just the giant wind tunnel, not wind tunnels, but water tower was destroyed, so it's like, oh, it's all coming down now. Maggie's wings wrap around me and protect me from the brunt of the crash. Debris bends and breaks when I hit it full on. My forehead is torn and blood streams out. But that's not a real concern to me.
Leica-san! Leica-san!
I don't know about that. I looked and looked, but I can't see anything but rubble everywhere around me. The building that had stood here a moment ago has been completely blown apart. Can't be. Cold dread wraps around my heart. Spot something silvery among the rubble. Pick it up. One of the guns Tyrant was wielding. A revolver. That really enough to kill a sorcerer as powerful as Tyrant? Fighting that Howie P. The name isn't Cthulhu. Cthulhu. Is that how he wanted it pronounced? Is that a way to like stick it to him? By mispronouncing it? What if I intentionally mispronounce everything? Just stick it to Mr. Lovecraft. If it did, could Leica ever... No. That could never happen. Lovecraft was sponsored by Hulu? It had to be. They were definitely alive and during the same time. The ground shakes, sending tremors everywhere. The 50-meter giant glistens wet, with raindrops in the moonlight. Rampages, despite there being nothing left to destroy. I think it's the way people stick it to him on purpose, but yeah, a Lovecraftian fan hates how he P himself. I feel like you can't truly be a fan of his work without hating him. You're not a real fan of his work if you like him. That's just that's the rules. I don't make them. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. What's up, Asian catfish? We still have food. Did you know that? You know that? Ground shakes, sending tremors everywhere. Oh wait, I read this. Demonbane! Demonpeam. I've been trying to remember to like definitely have playtime with her, because sometimes I just get so EP that I forget to have playtime with Agent Catfish, and I always have to. I'm trying to force myself to remember. Like, it goes on the list of things to do. Play with Agent Catfish. Demonbane. Cinema. Absolute cinema. An insane war cry shakes the night. It mercilessly grates my ears. It's nauseating. Shut him up.
Kudo, we're going to be in danger if we stay here any longer.
Elle becomes lost for words when she sees my face. Is the face I'm making that bad? Who cares? Right now it's time for this guy.
Demonbane!
It's so cool when he screams that! A dark art that will bring about something that cannot be, essentially overriding the fabric of reality. The landscape below me distorts as a massive lump of matter comes into existence. He did it! He said he title dropped. As a massive lump of matter comes into existence, a shockwave rips through time and space continuum. The world's reaction to the one twisting its laws. As the result of his unwelcome miracle, Demonbane manifests itself. I guess this makes me no better than the unholy freaks I'm up against, huh? The power of a theme song is true. But it's only right to give them a taste of their own medicine. Yeah, let me deliver you salvation. Oh, great sinner! Yep, that's my name. Don't wear it out. Caligula's Deus Machina Kraken has noticed the summoning of Demonbane and turns around. Looks like we're the new targets for his mayhem. Alright, I'll take you on. Don't expect to make it out in one piece. So if this goes anything like the last route, we won't actually kill this guy until much later. I'll channel energy. I thought that was an arrow. I was like, what is that arrow pointing at? They're like, look at his abs! Look here! Look here! I channel the energy into my leg shields, but the moment I'm about to jump at him, jump at him! Jump at him! That guy right there! Suddenly, a tornado forms between Demonbane and Kraken. Its size is roughly that of Demonbane. Occasional flashes of thunder reveal a human-like silhouette inside the wind. By the time the tornado dies down, the vague form has become completely visible. Man, we sure made a mess of things. Well, I guess it was bound to happen. Let's get to scrapping this tin can already. Come on! Deus Machina. No fragments. Lord Byaki. That's not one, right? I need confirmation of every Lovecraftian creature now. It's that brat speaking? It's two Deus Machinas at the same time? 10 fragments? Byaki, the power of a Hastur? Is that... Wait, is Hastur here? Hastur. Unless I'm mistaken, that's the name of the demon god. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Wait, he who is not to be named? Not have a nose? Wait, oh my god. Guys, guys, besties, authors that we refuse to care about. Authors to support once they've passed. That is the theme of Demonbane. You can only quote-unquote support. By support, I just mean buy their products. What the? Why is it Hughes do not be named? Yakuza just must say Hatsune was not actually a Lovecraftian fun fact, but Robert Chalmer. I hear someone laughing with a voice so coarse it couldn't possibly belong to a child. That's correct! The great Claudius, the master of the Celano fragments. One of the Antichrist. That's me! You're gonna die real soon. But pleased to meet you anyways.
Oh my god.
I feel like this is truly this is the Lovecraftian stand-in right here. This is Mr. Howie P. Craftian himself right here. This character is how we were talking modern day.
Bueno.
Don't get smart with me, you brat. Who still hasn't been weaned off your diapers? I dropped my wish and assume a stance. Deep sound of Cernos moving made the cockpit shake.
Wait, are you really going to take on 2 Deus Machinas at the same time? That's absolutely insane!
That like is actually an anagram of HP Lovecraft Modders. Yeah, definitely. So what if it is? You've got no choice. You really expect me to let them run free? I'm gonna pulverize them!
If worrying about that woman make all the blood go to your head?
Later, what else would?
Calm down!
Like I'm gonna pull back here!
Hello!
I channel energy into
Timaeus and Critia!
my 2 lake shields. The reactions to the space-time distortion become an explosive impellent, sending Demonbane dashing forward. Small craters are left at my feet, and the next moment, I'm at a punching distance from Lord Byaki. Run. I swing my fist with all my might, but is unable to make a purchase, scooping empty air instead. Vernier's thrusts split the darkness with their flame. A sudden gust blows. This is such a cool design. I stand by. This is a very cool design. Lord Becky has taken up to the sky. And then it stops midair. Can he fly? No. Oh, what are you talking about?
Wow.
I feel like I've gotten a picture of this before. But it's still so cool!
Did I save that picture? I did, okay.
What if I didn't, you guys? What if I didn't get this picture before?
We gotta make sure. It's important. Why isn't Hester yellow? Because Hester didn't want to be yellow. Hester decided to be green.
Taking Demonbane under its aim fires. A torrent of energy bullets pour down on me. Sheep! I raise my leg shields repeatedly. I slip through the hail of bullets and jumping again the moment I land. Jump and 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 jump. energy bullets burst the ground open with flashes of spatiotemporal distortion. Demonbane lacks aerial ability, so taking on an airborne opponent is a thing to be avoided. No choice but to run from one place to another. Oh, we don't have our wings yet. I'll grind you to bits!
All the yellow into demon pain.
True! Oh, that is a pretty loud sound effect. Hackett's arm stretches out, undulating like snakes. Its clawed steel hand rips through the air. Claws are like the fangs of a hydra, on their way to chew Demonbane to pieces. Even if I dodge the extended arms, the main body is wheeling about obstinately, ready to catch Demonbane and crush us like the legendary serpent. You're in my way! I'll chop you to pieces! Scimitar of Barzai! But there's no response. Oh, right.
You fool! It got destroyed when we fought in the city! You lose one of your magical weapons, it'll forever be gone! From Demonbane's armament, too!
A miscalculation. And then we get hit. Morbiaki's rifle fires, and the Kraken's Hydra attacks. Together they form an extraordinary combination. Energy bullets tell Kraken where to strike, while its arm keeps us from running away. This tactic will narrow down our range of movement little by little. We're in a really bad situation here. It would really be an opportune time for, I don't know, a masked individual to come and help us? Maybe? Possibly?
Also, Karatamaki, good morning. Welcome in.
Gee, this sucks quite a bit. Summoning of Demonbane and the appearance of the two Deus Machinas has already been detected by the command center of Hado Association Underground Base. At the moment, the visage of Demonbane fighting for its life is displayed on the huge central monitor. I'm curious, because before we got the princess to kind of accept us using Demonbane all the time because we wooed her. But we're not doing that this time, so...
戦闘域は居住区より5キロの地点まで拡大。
The combat zone has expanded to within 5 kilometers from the residential
マニュア
district.
ルに基づき14区画から15区画まで非常警戒警報
Sound the special emergency alarm for sector 14 and 15 as per
避
manual.
難勧告を出します。
I will issue an evacuation order.
ダメです。大丈夫です。
Like how you probably couldn't tell what the CG of Demonbane was if you were familiar with what was going on. Yeah, you have to like figure out, you have to like look at it and be like, yes, this is his. Yeah, and then that's his. Yeah, okay. Takeme Beidorni, wooer of princesses. Yeah, I've got one princess. We might get a wait. We might get another princess. And for what wars if she's technically a princess? I feel like she acts like a princess. Ichiko.
It's no good. I can't get a reply from the pilot, Mr. Daijuji.
Jeez, what are you up to, Kurdo? 2 Deus Machinas have challenged them to a fight. In other words, Demonbane is battling 2 members of Anticross, the highest command of Black Lodge. This is the biggest emergency since the attack on the Hado Manor. But even if they had a full picture of the situation, their hands were tied as long as they were unable to contact the pilot. Perhaps the telecommunication system is malfunctioning, or perhaps the pilot is in such a tight spot he simply has no time to respond. Their impatience keeps growing.
戦況は残念ながら芳しくありませんね。
It looks like the battle isn't proceeding
大
favorably.
十字さんからいつ
Make
レムリアインパク
preparations
トの
for
要請があ
whenever
っても
Mr.
対処できる
Daijuji
よう
may
準備
request
私
permission
の
to
言
use
霊
the
の
Maria
ラー
and
タルコード変換を
use my words of power to set up the knuckle code.
了解
Roger.
大 Sorry, Chuchi.
正義のロボットを押されてるな。
I don't think it's him. I was still holding up until we saw his sprite again. I was like, maybe? And I didn't take a screen cap of him, so I can't look at it and compare it. Oh my god, but our guy didn't have facial hair. Our dude did not have facial hair. I don't think it's him. Maybe he's like an older brother or something. I refuse to believe that neither of them have anything to do with any of the story guidelines or like lines. What? There's no way. VOD time. I will have to look at it in the VOD. But I don't. Actually, wait. Actually, I might have kept it on accidentally. It's where you can go back in the VOD. That might be on. People can shave, they can shave, but we saw him earlier with no beard. And that was like hours ago. And now he has beard. Either he grows his hair really fast, or it's not him. Don't push it, robot of justice. City District 14. Ness and Stone observed the battle between Demonbane and the two Deus Machina from a safe distance with their binoculars while directing their subordinates, taking the people to safety. Inspector Ness. Just what has the city gotten itself involved in? There's a grim expression on Stone's face as he asks the question. Ness has no answer for him. Indeed. There have been too many strange incidences happening during these past few months. Certainly, there have been so many destroyer robot stampedes they had already become an everyday occurrence to the inhabitants of Arkham City. However, only very recently had there been any truly major incidents, such as a fight between 3 robots or sightings of supernatural beings. There's no doubt Black Lodge is involved in this paranormal activity, same as always. However, it couldn't be helped if the strange events increasingly distorting the city were seen as a harbinger of something even bigger by the people living here. Stone and Nest sounds like a clothing store. It does, like both like their names together. It could be like so many different things. It could be like a clothing brand. It could be a bookstore, a chain bookstore. Stone and Ness. It could be like a like aesthetic interior design store. Since when did the incidents of this caliber begin to occur anyway? Right, it must have been when. I forgot that he had a certain voice. This city changed when that robot Hado Association's Demonbane appeared. Perhaps so. It seems as though everything was set into motion on that day, when the giant body appeared above City Sector 58. Demonbane. Hado Association says it's the only countermeasure against Black Lodge. Did that appearance of the robot cause Arkham City to change? Or was the robot, unbeknownst to all, summoned here by some sinister cause, hatching in the shadow of the city? That robot in reality an ally of the people? Or will it sow the seeds of some mind-defying catastrophe? I think the mind-defying catastrophe would happen either way, but there's just a lot more destructive build-up to it now. Who can say? Knowing only the surface of the matter, one can't be sure of anything. That's right. Otto and Black Lodge, you can only grasp at thoughts of these two factions active in the underside of this world. Their motivations driving them to fight. We've just finished evacuating the place, so it's about time we leave. Crate and Barrel situation? Wait, is that a place? Is Crate and Barrel a real
real place? Stone curses the powerlessness of his justice. Like, do we have any other characters that are similar to those two? I don't think so, right? Like, characters to where we see their perspective, but they've yet to be introduced into a plot line? Like, I don't think so. Aesthetic interior design place? Whoa. Whoa, I was right on the money. I've never heard of Crate and Barrel. In my mind, I guess I know. The energy bullet I failed to dodge bangs against the armor, burning round holes into it. The loud drumming penetrates the cockpit. Coming! Here comes... But that awkward thing again. Is that one? Is that a Cthulhian horror? Tekken's arm expands and contracts as the steel hydra draws near. Wriggling its way across the ground, it attempts to grab Demonbane. I put my leg shield and jump! Having lost his target, the steel claw grazes the ground. That doesn't mean I've managed to dodge his attack. Another arm swings downward, aiming at the spot where we were landing. Shoot! Wasting no time, I opened my leg shield again and evaded. The repeated load makes Demonbane's legs creak. Oh, he's got old man knees. Yeah, Aqua Dungeon, and then there was like a one of those CTAAG like carbonations. Actually, wait, that's right. I can go back. CTHAAT. She synced? She synced? The arm makes... Maybe that's why this appeals to a lot of mega hits, because Demonbane has creaky knees just like them. That's not one I recognize? Oh. We'll never know. Or makes slight contact with Demonbane's fuselage. That's all, but as a result, armor dents, bent out of shape and cracks. The point of the ground where the arm hit is blown to smithereens. Demonbane is blasted into the air again, surrounded by rubble, dirt, and sand. The heck is this power? Just one touch caused us some really critical damage. I think I can keep evading it if I use the super speed leg shields give me, but... Fictional Grimoire by Brian Lumley, apparently. Naruhodo. So they really are pulling from, like, everything. Sixth Sense is reacting to something. There it comes! Here it comes. Here it comes. I look in the direction my instincts warned me of. But he knew Typhus. For a moment, I think I see Lord Byaku's form, but sooner than I can confirm it, something fast comes right for us from a distance. A violent impact rocks Demonbane. Strike. The strike has the force of an explosion. I see stars as the ripple of destruction percentage throughout the cockpit. I don't think I read that. A number of instruments explodes, discharging sparks. The nose person that Brian Lovely. Yeah, I feel like I remember you discussing something like that before. It sounds so loud it could rip the atmosphere to shreds. Follows soon after. The gigantic body of Demonbane is caught and slammed to the ground at tremendous speed. Another impact rocks the cockpit. What's going on? He couldn't help running over you since he's so slow. Like a silo fragments. Obiaki is staring down at Demonbane, who was lying face up on the ground. And he really just likes keeping his tongue out. He's literally tongue-in-cheek. No way. He didn't just outright ram us, did he? He moved so fast I didn't have a chance to see it coming. Demonbane, no! I try to stand up, but every time I move, small explosions torment my joints. Oh, we've received some real heavy damage. Somehow managed to get up and survey my surroundings. It's like we got blown away from the junkyard to the residential district. A number of buildings have been demolished by our crash landing. Such a piece of poop, aren't we, Demonbane? That's me! Around me! Pakin's approach shakes the ground, while Lord Byaki circles above us like a hawk. Are they deliberately toying with us in preparation for a coup de grace? Taking on 2 days was impossible after all. Let's retreat, Kuro! They will torture us to death if we stay here. Retreat? Retreat, you say? Yeah, we're at an overwhelming disadvantage here. Just fighting them one by one would be a tough match. Or one-on-one would be a tough match. You can say my winning odds are pretty much 0. But why should I retreat here? These guys, they had the nerve to involve Leica in this mess? I'll make them pay. I swear I'll make them pay. No matter what. I'll give them what they deserve. No matter what! Kuro? Ultra hot heat signature detected around Demonbane. Concentration of high density. Causality particles confirmed. Spirit power level 2,000, 3,000, 5,000. Over 10,000 is materializing. Over 10,000? Where's the energy coming from, huh? Isn't that the power mentioned in the reports? This is Kituga. You looking to die, Kuro? The haze of the heat makes the scenery distort. The rubble at my feet turns red hot and melts, flowing like lava. Responding to my summoning, a radiant object is taking form. The light grows, more intense by the moment, burning white hot in the black. This is absolutely insane! You won't be able to control the raw power. I ignore Al's warning and speak the final words of the power. It's over 9,000! I glimpse the visage of a flaming beast. Inside a light so bright, I can't keep my eyes open. It's the manifestation of the great old one of fire, Durga. Power. Ooh. The power that in the battle at the sea repelled the 2 sea gods, Dagon and Hydra! As expected, sensing a strange presence made the 2 Deus Machinas stop moving. The god beast of flame glares at Lord Byaki above and the Kraken right in front of him. Stoner sunshine? Gotta be what it is. And howls. Whoosh! Everything around the beast melts and evaporates in an instant. Demonbane isn't an exception either. Although my defensive barriers are still up, the surface of my armor bubbles and begins to melt. Ours is fearsome as ever. It's quite possibly the single most powerful asset Demonbane and I have at the moment. As long as I wield this thing, even fighting 2 Deus Machina at the same time shouldn't pose much of a problem.
なるほどな。
Yep, it would suck quite a bit getting hit by that thing. But you know,
未熟な大獣
they
ちゃ
really
んに
cut out.
そんな
He's
化
such
け
a
物が
monster
使い切れるんか
on a leash. Little green horse, I just a kuro.
インスマウスの時だって
Didn't
め
mesh
ちゃ
up
くちゃだった
bad
そう
in
じゃねえ
Smush.
か。
In Smush. Yeah, I don't think I'm powerful enough to control Cthulhu yet. According to Al, Cthulhu's power was originally controlled by sealing it inside a special magical weapon. Right now, this fellow is like a rabid dog set loose. In fact, just summoning it like this severely drained my magic power. Can I really control it in my current state? Anything goes wrong, in a world of trouble.
やつの言う通りだ。
He's right!
裏を制御できず、
We'll lose everything if we
元も子もない。
destroy ourselves because you failed to keep the power under control.
よいか、ここで引いても敗
Even
北
if
で
we
はない。
retreat now, that doesn't mean we have lost. You understand?
今は耐えて反撃
Bear
が
it for
近い
now
よ。
and wait for a chance to counterattack.
それだけはできない
I can't do that.
今目の
I
前に
can't
ある
turn
邪
my
悪
back
に
to
背を
evil
向
in
ける
front
こと
of
は
me.
できな
I
い
have to deal with these wretched scums right here,
今
right
この場
now.
で葬らなきゃいけない
Isn't that what Demonbane is for?
なぜそこまで熱くなる？キャツが
What's making you so hot-headed?
そこま
Is
で
it
何を
her?
熱化させるの
Is
か。
it that woman? Maybe. それだとしても
うおーくて
The blazing eruption of fury. Cthulhu is set free. We didn't even finish it. Are we gonna die? I needed to click. A man stands atop the spire of a skyscraper situated in Sector 14. He has watched the nearby battle between the Deus Machina without the slightest hint of fear. Oh, it's you. His refined suit covered by a cloak that flutters in the wind, the white gloves, and the cane in his other hand give his middle-aged man the appearance of a gentleman. The man is Vespasianus, one of the Antipas. Props to Kudo's voice actor. They're all like trained professionals. They know what they're doing. Stroking the beard of his chinny chin chin, he smiles jovially. This Daijuji Kudo is fellow is quite a resolute man too. Yeah, that one maid that has such a good scream. Well, but even if we take into consideration the fact he has the power of a fire god, he is still nowhere as powerful as my brethren. Alas, he's hopeless. 2 versus 1 is a hopeless situation. Don't you agree? But, however, although, he squints while tapping his palm with his cane. His eyes look gentle. Inside them lies, if you don't pay attention to your surroundings, you might be in for unexpected pain, I believe. Indeed. His eyes glow with a cold joy. This man is cruel enough to laugh even at his brethren. Thinks such a small explosion would kill the tyrant. Is she actually Man, they really don't want the tyrant to be alive. That was rather inconsiderate towards her, don't you think, Fratter? Furata. Really went all out for the PS2 full V8? Yeah. I wonder if... Because I do believe Jast actually sells the 18+ version of this game. I wonder if that has the full voice acting? He scoffs as something makes a flash in the direction he glances to. Little P can't have her around. She's only for the owl route, possibly. Like, it's possible that they made it out and they made it out because like Leica turned into her super form. I can never remember the name of her super form. It's such a good disguise. I can never actually remember the name of it. That's what it is. In a burst of anger, I was just about to unleash Cthulhu, but then it appeared as swiftly as light, silent as darkness. Metatron! Yes. A magic circle. Brightness exploding, devouring the night. White. White darkness. So bright I can't see anything. Muted. No, I'm not muted! No, you can't gaslight me! I'm not muted, I'm not silenced. Chat can hear me. The darkness that swallows any and all sounds. White darkness. A crack running through the white darkness. A black scar. Staring. Spreading. Cracking. Black scar spews out blackness. It soaks into the surroundings. It streams into existence. The white darkness that has eaten away the indigo blue night was now being swallowed up by blackness. In the darkness, it is making its presence known. In the darkness, its contours are becoming visible. Although it has the shape of man, it is other. It has the appearance of both a demon come to destroy us and an angel come to judge us. In a word, it is other. Also, the analogous shape of this other is intimately familiar to us. Most likely, this other has been created in the image of God, the God of another world. That is the only way to comprehend it! Deus Machina? What more Deus Machina? Blackness. It explodes, invades the air and scatters. After the dark elements have finished fusing into the world, they fade and disappear. The world returns to normal. And of course, night falls upon us again. But something is different. That Deus Machina, which came to being from the blackness born from the white darkness. Shut up! Dwarfs everything else in the battlefield with its overwhelming presence. This is so toony. It's huge, way too huge. It's much, much bigger than Demonbane. A fearsome giant covers the skies. A fearsome giant covers, the skies themselves. It must be 5 times the size of Demonbane. How can such a Deus Machina even exist? Yeah, it's actually quite big. Have you seen this before? I don't remember. He skies himself! Oh, I guess this is what's his face's. Deus Machina. He was like, Caligula spits out the name with fear. Oh, that's not its name. It has no name! A nameless god. The namelessness is a proof that it exists. Kudo above! I think this guy did show up last time as well. Oh! Okay. Someone stands on the top of the nameless one's head. The escaped prisoner. The tyrant is standing there. She's still alive, isn't she? Oh yeah. Leica! Where's Leica? I expect the tyrant to have Leica with her, but she's nowhere to be seen. Maybe she's inside the machine, or held captive in a different location, or maybe... Ooh. Tyrant bites the ball gag in half? For the first time, speaks with her own voice. Hey, Caligula. You sure did a number on me. It hurts. It hurts so much. In contrast to what she is saying, the indifference of her tone makes it sound like she's throwing a joke to her friend. It's an eerie feeling. I have to repay you for this billionfold. I just think so too, Caligula. Ah! Kraken doesn't move. So last time, I believe, either she showed up in this or she just showed up, and then she was instantly like KO'd by Hero. But will it happen in the same way? Because like the other two guys were out, I remember that happening. But I don't see. See, funny. Do it. There would be a cool name for them to describe mobile weapons in other shows. I feel like there's so many cool ways to refer to like mechs and weapons, just like and all that stuff, but we always stick with like the basic. Like, oh, it's a Cassie. I don't think mobile suit can be used without invoking Gundam anymore. It's all the same stuff. Just find a cool word. Claim it as your own. The giant strikes with a fist as tall as Kraken the moment it hears her command. Collision. More like a crash. Thundering explosion. The 50-meter giant glides through the air like a leaf. It explodes as it hits the ground. One hit had been enough to wreck Kraken almost completely, leaving it lying still in the crater it had just formed. Although it manages to struggle back up, the Kraken's arms are broken, the armor bent, and it's discharging sparks. Azoth, the lifeblood of the Deus Machina, from the exposed parts all over its fuselage. Obviously, it was no longer capable of fighting. The prisoner lands on the arm of the nameless one. Deus Machina, wielding absolute power, turns around. Its next target is Lord Byaki. Seriously ain't funny. That's Augustus. Huh? It's Augustus. Is that the black dude? Augustus' voice rings out in fear. What about the tyrant being unable to fight? Her powers are totally off the charts! Nameless One's hand reaches straight for Byaki. Yoink! Using the speakers, the prisoner declares cruelty. This is a series of gunshots streaming out as one! Get out of here, Caligula! Taking on that thing is crazy! A thunder-like sound roars. A series of gunshots streaming out as one. Oh, that's not good. A myriad of magic bullets scatters in every direction, reducing everything within a few square kilometers to a wasteland. However, the attack missed Lord Byaki, as it had escaped its range of movement. Its range a moment earlier by climbing higher into the air. Claudius yells from above. Let's get the heck out of here, Caligula! You know that thing's crazy. Yeah, he's coherent. They leave in a manner identical to their summoning, with the tornado wrapping itself around Lord Byaki and a column of water swallowing Kraken. 2 Deus Machinas are gone in an instant. Okay. What remains is Nameless One and Demonbane. Yeah, that's pretty big. The huge body towering in front of Demonbane slowly turns around. What is that robot? A single Deus Machina managed to take out 2 Anticross robots. It was nothing. It was a sight that was hard to believe. One that bordered on nightmare. There's no corresponding model in our database. Obviously, would have thought that an entity surpassing the Anticross in strength could exist. But it's also Anticross. If it's an enemy, it'll be a fearsome enemy indeed. I guess they don't know. They have no idea. And then my worst fear comes to reality. A cruel report resounded in the command center. The mysterious giant robot is facing Demonbane. An ultra-high-level spell detected. The material world is turning inward upon Demonbane. That ain't good. It's probably targeting its attack spell at Demonbane. This door has wrecks. Good morning, welcome in.
ダメージを負った今のデモンベインに
But with its
先
current
ほどのよう
level
な
of
攻
depth,
撃を耐え
it's
るのは不可能
impossible
でしょ
for Demonbane to sustain any more attacks like the one just now. Mr. Daijuji!
さて見せてもらおう
Now then, show me, tyrant.
君の力を
Show me your power, the fruits of the Moonchild project.
冗談だろなんだよ
Wait,
あの
wasn't
デ
the
タラメな強
Moonchild
さは
project the project that Leica was a part of too? Gotta be kidding me, what is this insane power? Master level! Moreover, adept major! I think there really exists some sorcerer whose power rivals that of the beast! Let me be straight with you. You are no match for her at the moment. Anti-Cross are child's play by comparison. Yeah, there's a lot of projects going on in this for sure. This is like college. Actually, no. More comparable. This is like a full-time VTuber. They just got projects on projects on projects piled up. Just comparable to Master Therion? What a horrifying monster! Nameless One turns his right arm. The one shot the earlier attack spell in my direction. Yeah, remember when I said last week about I'm pretty sure that this was the last route that was translated. Like translated in QA, I think it shows. I feel an overwhelming pressure, as though I've been buried. I hate that word. Inside a rock. The one that shot the attack spell earlier. Yeah, like, that's not easy. I abandon reason and discretion in favor of raw instinct and reflex and unleash my power. So the beast of flame is about to leap out. Nameless One completes its attack spell. Oh, selection. Penance spell. No respect for glasses, girl. None at all. I really want the tyrant to take off her mask. What does she look like that? The spiritual, as well as the physical form of the beast of flames, breaks down as a high-density magic collides with it, causing the surplus power leak into the material world. Blast of magic hits Demonbane. A rain of flames hits Demonbane. I plant my feet firmly in the ground to barely keep from being blown away. I leave carts into the ground, leaving scars akin to wheel tracks in their wake until I crashed through a building that stood behind me. The lake drunk scream. The flames crackle against the armor, while the magic wind does its best to tear it to pieces. When I finally stop, I've been pushed back nearly 500 meters! My legs give out and I crumble on the spot, knee first. I manage to thrust out my hand to break my fall, causing a strong tremor to rock the area. I get the gag off the tire, you freak! She chomped it. She broke it by biting on it. She can talk for herself now, but she still has the head mask thing on. When I look forward, I see Nameless One standing there. Its right arm still turned in our direction. It stands absolutely motionless, towering over the surroundings. Seeing it in its full glory strikes me with awe. Now then, no one can interfere with us. Let's enjoy ourselves Your heart's content, Widow. I look forward. I see Nameless One standing there. Its right arm turned towards our direction. It stands absolutely motionless, towering over surroundings. Seeing it in its full glory strikes me. Wait, I already...
ライカさんはどうした？
Leica, where are you? As soon as I shout, the tyrant stops moving, just for an instant, until her lips contort into a delighted smirk. She was blown to bits.
バラバラに砕けちゃったんじゃないかな。
Could be she got
あれだ
blasted
け
to
の爆
bits.
発だもの。
What? With an explosion of that magnitude, it would kill anyone, wouldn't it? No? Leica? Possible. Kudo, don't listen to her! Don't let the enemy fool you! Al's words fall on deaf ears. Feel cold all over, as if my spine had frozen over. Tyrant simply continues. Kudo! You're so pathetic. I know. There's someone watching this VOD being like, God, I wish that was me. She looks like she's enjoying herself. You? It looks like she's having the time of her life. You didn't even protect the woman who's so important to you. She laughs derisively with a smile like a gaping void. Someone watching this live probably... You learned how to chew by watching your short. She's one of the true... She's one of the proud, the few who have watched the VOD. Or not the VOD, the short. It's true, it must be true. She has the exact same smile as Master Taeyong! I'll destroy you. Huh? Explosion of light surges from the right hand of Demonbane. The beast of flames manifests itself inside a spear of crackling energy. Dura, summon. You know, I'm glad we didn't continue this last week because we definitely wouldn't have finished. I thought maybe we were like a little bit of ways and I was like, yeah, I feel bad for stopping. But I'm EP. No, I'm glad we stopped. We wouldn't have finished anyway. The street below bursts into flames and melts. Idiot, summoning it again? Are you going to use it again? Even though it's impossible in your current condition? Good morning, Commander! Countless lights shine on the frozen left hand of Demonbane. In the center of the lump of crystallized light, there is the form of a god beast. I haven't summoned this one before. Is that Itakura? Impossible! Are you trying to summon two god beasts at the same time? It's absolutely insane! We'll be torn apart without learning a trace. Stop it, Kudo! The street below freezes over and cracks. Power erupting from the divine beast meets the middle. The world trembling with the collision of their opposing natures. Air between them flashes. No. At this point, it's alive with lightning. The air is broken, shattered by the resonance over and over again. What? Me when light mode. Wait, I'm gonna... Hold on. We're gonna kasha this. And then I'm gonna try and find a sprite where we have Demonbane's hand, and I'm gonna put a cell phone in it. Demonbane is taking a share of damage also. Don't worry, guys. He's feeling it just as much as you guys. Its right half is melting, and the left half of its body is frozen over. Intermingling magical powers are gradually crushing Demonbane. Blinking alarms informing of massive system failures are dyeing the inside of the cockpit red. Oh, okay. so I'm not going to stop. Not yet. Not yet, not yet! Oh, reckless. Very well. Let's see where your recklessness will take you. Not yet. Not yet! Wrath. Oh, my wrath, give me strength. Make me even more violent! Clear me of my confusion, my uncertainty. Stronger, more violent. 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 Still standing atop the spire, Vespasianus observes the battle going on under his watchful eye, with an overt look of dejection on his face. Oh well. Looks like they resorted to self-destruction. Ending it like this makes it utterly impossible to measure the current power of the tyrant. That is boring. So very boring, my dear Daijuji Kudo. Although, it's quite possible there simply doesn't exist anyone in the world who could pose a significant challenge to her. Anyone but the Grandmaster, that is. So this is as fearsome as she can get. She knows the destructive power she possesses, like the back of her hand, and is not afraid to use them. She exercises the authority called sorcery as she pleases and considers the surrounding world to be completely expendable. Truly, she is a tyrant. She certainly lives up to her name, so much that she breaks through the speech bubble. Wonderful. So wonderful. The tyrant alone achieved this much. I can only wonder how it will fare in comparison. Just thinking about it makes my heart dance. Perhaps Vespasianus holds it in great regard. Greater regard than even the Sea Project. However, the problem is just how are we supposed to tame that tomboy? Oh, I know some Dornians who were like that. Tomboy. Barrier Grandmaster proposed earlier will require an enormous system to be installed inside the temple. What is he doing? You know, I think I like that character already. Let her be a tomboy! We need to let her live so we can see more of her. Spirit power rising at Spirit power level at 13,000, 15,000, 20,000. No way, it's still rising. 35,000, 28,000, 30,000. Oh no, it's reaching critical levels. Unless someone stopped this madness from escalating, the ensuing devastation will not only ravage Sector 14, but also contaminate the whole surrounding area with fatal levels of cursed energy, turning it into another infinite sealed Sector 13. We have to prevent that from happening. How? Impervious of his worries, all the while the spirit power levels continue rising towards critical levels, rushing to turn the predicted destruction into reality. 38,000! It has passed the critical level, huh? What's the matter? Azathoth is being compressed into information. A new spell is forming and overriding the Godwin's programs. The beasts are being broken down into data and recompiled while still maintaining the same ultra-high density internal Azathoth. They are rematerializing as completely different arcane matter. Huh? They're the same, honestly, huh? Good morning, Vassal! What's going on? Oh. What is with you? Kuro? What? Mayhem. More mayhem. Are you, Kuro? Stronger. Let my bloodlust take form. Temper it. Make my malice solid. Give it shape. Refine it into existence in the material plane. Grant it concrete mass, a reliable substance, one able to destroy my true enemy. Use the simple shape. The simplest reason for being. In other words. Guns! Alright, this animation's so cool. Learning the properties of this attribute lens and restructuring them into the vessels for divine beasts. Did you use alchemy? Wait, this keeps going? We're doing a whole fight animation? Oh dear. Oh my god, it just keeps going, you guys! Oh no. Oh, Jordans, I think you just killed your tomboy! But dang, what the heck? We didn't get anything like that on Duty's route. What the? What the? Holy. That whole fight, the whole fight was animated? That was crazy. That was crazy before we could see her unmask. Oh no. I guess that is an Al thing. We have to wait until Al's route. Did we do it? Flame licks the ground as smokes billow into the sky. The monitor is unable to display anything. I used my eyes to search for traces of Nameless One. Certain I saw it crumble to dust under my Atlantis strike. I'd never be too sure. Sixth Sense is still keeping me on my toes. Al, your radar catching anything? Hey, Al. Guy. Can't believe he would synthesize magic weapons all by himself. Never met a sorcerer like him before. Al, are you listening to me? Huh? Yeah, sorry. Get yourself together. She's using this chance to attack us. Got Tomboy alive. A torrent of magic bullets pierces the flames. They miss Demonbane, hitting the area around us. The bullets kick up flames as they bore into the ground. Flames form a circle, and then an archaic pattern appears in the center. Oh, it's a magic circle! I realized in a moment too late. Demonbane stops responding to my command, like it had been stricken with paralysis. She's alive! The tomboy's alive! Spell selection. Bind spell. Wait. Was it a fake? Did she Kagebun Shin no Jutsu? An immense shadow soars above, flickering in the flames. Nameless One. So it was still in one piece. Not to mention it managed to keep itself completely hidden from me despite being so gigantic. I was too careless. Yeah, her face reminds me of Chikawa. I'm pretty sure I scored a perfect hit on it. Hey, you got like a whole animated sequence. I riddled Nameless One with a countless number of bullets, and then quickly eradicated it with the Atlantis strike. However, the Azoth leaking bullet holes are repairing themselves up little by little. The fuselage that should have been torn to shreds is still intact, albeit only barely. Self-repair functions? The top nameless one. Like she'd been seriously hurt. Blood's flowing from everywhere under her restraints. What if she took off the head restraint? She's covered in blood. See, so this is your power, Kuro. You've become so strong. That means you put an end to this. We're almost there. Anyway. Covered in blood, she laughs. And laughs despite being short of breath. I don't know what's going on inside her mind. Just the same eerie smile as that freak Master Therion. There's no way I could ever understand someone like that. But I wonder why. I can pick you can have her. Try your best. You know? Not yet. For some reason I'll make you take it, Kuro. The whole being of the tyrant. My mind, hatred, despair. I'll make you take it all. I have to give you your share, you know. I can't help but feel pity towards her. As ridiculous as that must be. A raindrop pelts her cheek. At last it begins to rain. After the first drop, it takes only a moment for the rain to grow steadily stronger until finally it turns into a cloudburst, as if the sky has turned upside down. All this while both Demonbane and Nameless One stand completely still. Rain washes away the tyrant's blood. Let the rain fall down. Come and clean, let it wash away my something. 'Cause I wanna feel the thunder, I wanna scream. Let the rain fall down. I'm coming clean. Nameless One extends its arm straight ahead. Like it is holding out its hand. Do you guys know who sang that song? As if it's pleading for help. This is my final spell. Now then, how are you going to react, Daichuji Kuro? Spell selection. Sadly, I've never heard of the song. It's by Hilary Duff. Super famous singer from Lizzie McGuire Disney Channel TV show, Hilary Duff. Sharp sense of danger shoots through my body. No, this is more like desperation? What? Ooh, what is with this overwhelming presence of negation? It's like Alice noticed it too. I have no idea what's going on, but we have to get out of this situation as quickly as possible. Lizzie McGuire? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Lizzie McGuire too is anime. She had anime in there, so she's anime. The magic circle that is keeping Demonbane frozen on the spot is showing no signs of weakening. We're in deep doo-doo. Parent's lips warp into a smile. Been years since I've heard the name Lizzie McGuire. It's like the only thing I know Hilary Duff from. Like she did like that TV series and then like a movie. And like recently I saw someone that like did not a deep dive, but there's one scene to where like Lizzie McGuire is like singing. And there's a really obvious moment where they switch it out for completely, like it's not even a good stand-in. There's no reason for there to be a stand-in. And the stand-in is singing. So... But like you can super tell, it's so funny. The Herbie movie? No, isn't that? That's the redhead. Lizzie McGuire. She like it was literally the Lizzie McGuire movie. Like I think she went to like Rome or something, and she meets a singer who is her doppelganger, and then the doppelganger wants to go have fun being a normal girl, so Lizzie McGuire pretends to be a pop star. See, when I think of Cadet Kelly, I don't think of that movie. I think of an episode of As Told by Ginger. Or was it a summer special? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I won't be able to use this spell in time. Her mouth chants an incantation. This is like super hidden in my memory. I'm pulling it out, Dornians! Prince and the Pauper. Yeah, I think Herbie is that Lindsay Lohan, the redhead? But just then a streak of light. A shot from a beam cannon pierces the tyrant quickly but soundlessly. Eh? Could this be? Could this be her? I see something in the direction the beam came from. A white figure with wings made of light. An angel clad in white armor with a white mask covering her face!
Metatron!
Looks like I got a late start. Are you okay, Daijuji Kuro? Yeah, I am, but... Yeah, that's a good laugh. Tyron's booming laughter interrupts my sentence. Metatron readies the beam cannon. Her right hand has transformed. Readies the beam cannon and her right hand has transformed into not letting her guard down for a second. Wow, it took her so long! I wonder if she got... No, she was probably just like, you know, chilling at home. She didn't realize what was going on. She definitely wasn't like incapacitated in any like way due to being at the scene of the event. No, definitely not that. The song's pretty somber. I wonder if it's because like this is the creation of mad scientists having their way with children. Like to put it in the worst way possible, this is what happens when mad scientists just are allowed to like have a field day with their science experiments on children. This is what happened. It took you so long, champ! Cannon flashes again. The second beam attack pierces the tyrant. There's no end to it. Beam pierced the tyrant. And pierced her. Pierced her. Pierced her. Pierced her. And kept piercing. It's utterly thorough. She was showing her she was showing her absolutely no mercy. Her fighting style surpassed my malice and shrewdness and coldness, enough to make a chill run down my spine. This isn't like her. Oh, it'd be wrong to call something like this one-sided fight. It's more like passing a sentence. Tyrant laughs. Tyrant smiles. He laughs while being shot. Smiles while being shot. He laughs while being pelted by the rain. Smiles while being pelted by the rain. As if she loves the pain. As if she pities her enemy. Bizarre spectacle. It appears I have to be the one to annihilate you. Intense light overflows from the muzzle. Its intentions clear. Deliver the coup de grace. What? And will you accept it? All this despair! Nameless One's arms began charging with that destructive power again. We're free from the spell! Great! Magic circle around Demonbane blazes up and disappears. Wasting no time, I channel energy into my leg shields. She can regenerate herself, which means a one-hit kill. Unless we finish her off with one decisive blow, we can kiss our booties goodbye. Make it in time. Flash!
The Demonbane pilot より第一近接消化
The
地方
Demonbane
関東
pilot
要
has
請
set
し
a
ました
quest for the decompression of the first zero-range sublimation spell.
頃になって
It's about time! Transmit Nago codes!
ラータルコード
Roger.
送信
Nago
実
codes
機回答
transmitted. Spell decompressed.
したぞ
Oh my god, finishing off the tomboy with our bestie. A spell making a one-hit kill possible quickly flows into the magic circuits in my right arm, or right palm. Soon, an archaic pattern adorns it, shining with magic light that sets the heavens alight. Howling. It's howling. Howling! Howling! The howling of steel being tempered at critical temperatures. The howl of magic being unleashed at critical levels. By the time I have gathered enough power to sublimate my target, Nameless One is already in my target range. Or is already in my range. And then...
大十字クロ
the pressure of the negation turns into a storm that turns into downpour. That turns into rapids, that turns into thunder and lightning as it surges up. But she is too late. 1 second. It was a matter of just being 1 second faster. The Demonbane was able to slam its right palm into the Nameless One first. I unleashed that infinite heat.
レムリアインパクター
消化
This time, I make sure the Nameless One is perfectly sublimated and reduced to miasma. I witness its form burn to non-existence with my own eyes. The tyrant is nowhere to be seen. She's an owl's route. Did she get annihilated or?
勝ったなクロ
We won, Kuro.
だからどうした
So bored if we did. Oh yeah, that's right. It's like, why is he so sad? Oh yeah, he still thinks that Leica's dead. He doesn't know that Leica and Metatron are the same. I forgot.
クロ
Hello. Yes, we won against a powerful sorcerer with a giant supply of mana.
だ
Leica.
からどうした
So what if we did?
守れない強
What's
さ
the
じゃ
point if I can't protect a single person?
こんなんじゃ
That's the case.
デモンベインに乗る
There's
意味が
no
ねえん
meaning
だ
in
よ
riding Demonbane. Hello. Wow! I hit the cockpit as hard as I can. The tomboy was a landmine girl after all. She was. She definitely was. I must have torn my skin since the blood's seeping out, but I don't care. It is nothing compared to what I lost.
畜生畜生
Tisk, 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 tisk. I don't think that's what he's
ク
saying.
ロ
Hello.
畜
Darn it!
クロあの
You know, you know, Metatron is Leica, right?
悲劇のヒーロー的演出が
I'm
盛り
sorry
上
to
がってる
interrupt
とこ
your
悪いな
tragic hero soliloquy, but
あるてめえ
there
言
are
っていいこ
things
とと
you
悪
can
いこと
say and things
足
you...
元間違って踏むなよ
Your feet. Don't make a mistake where you step.
Huh?
As soon as she says it, the feet of Demonbane project on the monitor. By them, there's a person waving her hand. She's not even passed out. Hey!
ライカさん
Like a ow! I fly out of the cockpit and race over to Leica. The tumbled debris on my way is a hindrance, but I'm just leaping over them to get to her. I stumble several times on the rubble, but I don't care.
もう少し落ち着けよ
Calm down, won't you?
ようやく気づいてくれた
once again, if Leica and Metatron are not the same person, I'm going to freak out. There's no way! Finally, you spotted me.
さん
Leica! I hugged her without thinking. But I did it too excitedly and we fell to the ground.
ちょっとグロ
Oh, hey, Kudo!
そんなこんなところでダメ
Not in a place like this! Ah, we mustn't!
よかった
Thank God.
本当に
Thank God.
よかった
心配かけちゃったみたい
Saying,
ごめんね
saying that, she pats my head. I feel a bit embarrassed at being treated like a child, but it calms me down.
うんやれやれだが
Ugh.
無事で何より
Good grief. What matters most is that you're safe. Yeah, right? Where's the CG?
白仮面さんが
Yes.
助けてくれたから
I was saved by the white mask. Oh yeah. Metatron. You saved me as well. Not just here. And back in the cave. Lately she's been helping me just... recently, it seems like I'm seeing a lot more Metatron now that I've been hanging out with Leica. Crazy. Weird. I look around wanting to thank her. Aw?
いないな
Looks like she's not around. Like it's like, wow, that's crazy. I wonder where Metatron went. Will my nightmares end with this? No, it will not. Project C. It's the origin of my nightmares. The origin of everything. It's still proceeding. That's a given. They, Black Lodge, will never cease pursuit of that madness. They will definitely strive to complete it. That's why it will not end. As long as they're still alive, I will remain in this nightmare for all eternity. And then there's Sandalphon. His nightmare has the root in the same place, the same origin. My nightmare and my sin. It's not over. It won't be over. It accelerates, running across a spiral of chaos. It ascends ever upwards, seeking for something irreversible and fatal. Perhaps I can't be forgiven. Leica! Was that Sandalphon? Sneezing?
クロち
Oh
ゃん
no.
大丈夫風邪とかひかないように
Are you alright, Kudo? I hope you didn't catch... You.
誰もな
You too. Two of us are sneezing in tandem. Well, it can't be helped. We are both completely drenched from being out in the rain. Of course, all the baggage is ruined. Oh, that's right! Okay, so they were shopping. That's right. Okay, so they were shopping. They bought a bunch of stuff. Leica ran off because she saw someone she thought she knew. I'm pretty sure it was, what's her face? The person, the tyrant. She saw the tyrant, and she's like, hey, what's up? That was a while ago too. It was last week. But yeah, we started this week, and it was like, wait, Leica's been kidnapped? Like, I kind of forgot. And so they were shopping, they were at a restaurant, Leica ran out of the restaurant to go chase after the tyrant. And then the tyrant was like, lol, you're coming with me, and then Kudo found and chased them. Even so, we were able to struggle through that trial and safely return to the church. I'm satisfied with just that. We'll get even for what happened today soon enough. With thoughts like this, I open the door of the church. He's still here! The first thing I hear is the sound of a harmonica. A rhythmical and beautiful melody. Everyone in the chapel is mesmerized by the sound. Surrounded by the kids, a young man is playing the harmonica. Hey, wait, hold on. I need to get this picture. The definitely not Sandalphon picture. Did I say this? I did not. Guys, it's definitely not Sandal Farm, okay? Look, he doesn't even have sandals on, okay? He can't be Sandal Farm. His garments look like those used by martial artists. His long hair is rather unkempt. But he doesn't look sloppy. He plays the harmonica with closed eyes and a peaceful expression. The old scar running over his right eyelid looks pretty pitiful. Even though he gives out a sharp and precipitous air at the same time, he is looking so gentle and peaceful. A mysterious young man.
Nanda?
Is he someone you know?
Leica-san.
Leica? Leica's eyes are locked on the young man. She doesn't wave, blink. I'm just gonna ignore the wave. She doesn't blink, looking like she's been completely taken by surprise. Sister Leica, you're late! Kids notice us and loudly dash over to us. The young man stops playing and slowly turns in our direction. Oh, he doesn't sound so nice anymore. Hi. It's been a while. Puts on a light smile and talks in a peaceful tone. Been a while, so he is someone Leica knows. Sandal off! Leica started shivering. He looks pretty disturbed. You. How? It's been a while since we got a chance to meet up and talk like this. He gets it from the chair and heads this way. His back is straight and his muscles move with such finesse that his head doesn't even move as he walks. No matter how you look at it, he looks like someone who has stepped on the way of martial arts. Stops in front of Leica. Getting late. You look pretty drenched. I'll wait for a better opportunity. Yuga! Yuga, alright, so that's Sandal Farm's real name. An old flame, the childhood best friend? Oh, we cannot allow the childhood best friend to win. Wait a second, we're in a reverse, oh my god, you guys, we have to fight. She is the main character, and we are the love interests. We have to fight against a childhood friend. It's a good thing they usually lose. Yuga. It's like that young man's name. That's the young man's name. Where Leica can say anything, he turns in my direction and speaks to me. Does this happen to be your friend? Hi. Thanks for taking care of her. My pleasure? Lost in situation, I give a vague reply. After greeting us, the young man passes between us.
Bye-bye!
Bye-bye, mister! Play first again sometime! He lightly waves at the children and touches the doorknob. Yuga! It turns around and screams. Everyone falls silent in sheer surprise. Hi. Chapel turns quiet again. Only the sound of the door opening breaks the silence. Later. Let's meet again, Leica.
Oi! 外はまだ雨!
Hey, it's still raining outside? The man has already closed the door behind him. He seemed hard to grasp. A mysterious person.
Leica-san.
Leica? Leica glares in the direction of the door. Different emotions float across her face. Anger, disturbance, fear. Pretty hard to ask her about him, seeing her like this. What's going on? What kind of relationship do these two people share? It's okay, you can be jealous. Is he like a dragon? Yes. He has to be. Yuga Gotoku! Rain clouds rob the night of the light of the moon and stars. The downpour makes the city look like it has sunk to the bottom of the sea. Prisoners making her way. Heavy darkness that covers the back alley. Her bleeding won't stop. The blood washes away by the rain. Or washed away by the rain. The blood loss is making her body lose heat fast, and the pelting rain only makes it worse, stealing away the little body warmth she has left. But she's alive. The tomboy is still alive. Whether she's going to be killed right here and now, we'll find out. Prisoner wakes and falls into a plachette face first. Tries lifting herself up with her arms, but it's no use. There is no strength in her limbs. Resigning herself, she rolls around to turn on her back. This alone feels like a gargantuan task. Speaking of gargantua, my chamber figure has been paid for. It's not, I forget what that show's actually called, but the word gargantua makes me think of it. The back alley is narrow, so very narrow. I need to tell them to ship it though, so I'll probably do that after stream. Threatening sky peaks in front of a small rectangular gap between the buildings. Countless raindrops falling from the window. Falling from the low drooping clouds that smear her vision. What a merciless but gentle rain. Made it this far, huh? She mutters to herself, her voice drowning in the rain. Prisoner smiles. There was strong, wasn't he? Aijuji Kuro, huh? What a pick! It's the determination to kill God and take over his position. Yet, he is yet another jester in the court of fate. Although calling him a mere jester would be an understatement. The worst kind of ham actor, one prone to step out of line and ruin the scene completely is more like it. But with him harnessing the power of the ultimate Deus Machina, not to mention, quite an amusing guy. So this is how it will finally come to an end. I will be finally set free from this silly play hastily scribbled up by some guy. Gargantia! There we go. It's like the same. It's basically the same word. Freedom. This absurd tempest. Yes. At last I can die for certain. I'm sure it has been my earnest wish for a long, long time. Without hating the past. Without dreading the future. Neither being pressured by the past. Or cursing the future. Peace of death. A never-ending slumber. At last. At last. How? This is how. This is how. No. 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 Oh, no, no, no. That's right, girl. Throw a tantrum into livelihood. Bring back your will to live with a tantrum. Sometimes that's what it takes. Sometimes you just gotta tantrum it out, you guys. Not yet. I don't want to die yet. She's just a big baby. Prisoner sobs. Sinner among sinners. Sorcerer among sorcerers. The one whose name the tyrant was spoken in awe. Like a young child, completely defenseless, and just afraid of the merciless compassion awaiting her. With her heart cut open and laid bare. Overwhelming despair and intense fear is dragging my hatred and spite to the surface. It's all-consuming, aimed at the cruel and absurd world. Such impotent hatred. Why? I have to die. I want to die. The world is so evil, so tainted with wickedness. But just what on earth am I seeking from it? All the pain, desecration, and humiliation. Just what? What on earth romance is making me feel so attached to it! Attached to a world so devoid of love. I realize it. She cry. She's so sad. I've never loved or been loved in turn. Alone. Alright, Dornians who would like to claim her, feel free. Take her now. She does not want to be alone. I'm on my own in this scary world. I'm all alone. I want to live! Not a single soul knowing about it. I should have been the one to fill your soul with light! Somebody call my name. That would be proof enough that I exist. A kind voice, warm voice. Somebody call my name. Somebody hold me. That would be proof enough that I exist. With reassuring arms against a warm chest. Somebody hold me. Hug your monitors, Dornians! It's the pain and cold! I'm scared somebody!
呼んだか
Oh my god, is it Therion? He killed her last time. Oh. Has a calm voice, a tender voice. For all that, there is no warmth to it. Kind of eerie voice that could freeze your soul, slide inside like a blade, piercing it, hollowing it out and tearing it up, robbing it of what little warmth remained inside. There he is, looking down on me. Golden eyes meet mine. They have a lifeless glow to them. There's no scorn or longing in them. Plain nothingness, a golden darkness. It's a golden darkness. At that moment, my emotions grind to a halt. It's as if nothingness has seized me in its clutches once again. The golden abomination continues, with a tone truly containing no emotion whatsoever, and not expecting a reaction of any kind. He asks a one-sided question.
願いが叶ったんだな
Did your wish come true? And then, stop. He utters that abominable word. That is. No, tell us the word! Don't call me by that word! Though her warmth of life has been extinguished completely, the feverish heat is still roused within her. It is hatred, strong enough to burn the last of her life in exchange for one last attack. Psychological aversion. Tyrant pounces on the beast. He drills deeper, churning her intestines. A scream. For the first time, sparks of emotion appear on Master Therion's expressionless face. His eyes burn. He is writhing in fear. The sheen of red appearing on his cheek. And like a woman reaching a climax, he shivers all over and starts to dribble. Oh, brother!
死にたければ好きなだけ死ぬがいいさ。
Waifu? If you wish to die, die as much as you like. A hazy figure appears in the rain. Oh, it's Nian. No, a darkness, an impenetrable, inconceivable darkness. Darkness that has taken the shape of a woman. Yeah, see, look, she can't even pronounce it. The woman smiles. The impenetrable, inconceivable darkness
本
smiles.
当に必要なのは君じゃない。
You aren't what we really
分かってい
need.
るだ
You
ろう
understand that, don't you? Dang, this is it. Last time she died, it was just like, it was quick. She was there, they held her, they just like instant destroyed her. It's even more painful this time. Like, we've seen her be like, man, I want to live. Like, she might still be a horrible person, but we don't really know. It just keeps getting worse.
あ、そうそう 言っておくけど
Oh, yeah.
ね
There's
今
something
回
I
みたいなケースは
have to
初
tell
めて
you.
じゃない
It's not the first time that this has happened.
33回ぐらいやったかな
I've
君
seen
は
this
知らなかったよう
course
だけど
of events around 33 times now, I guess. They don't seem to be aware of that, though. Despair. Despair so very deep, it negates the fear of death. We're all slaves to fate. It won't end. There's no escape. Demanding a violent conclusion, the spiral of fate is accelerating. Spinning like crazy. I can't run away.
帰るぞ
Oh, she's dead. Let's return.
まさか
Surely you're
こ
not
のま
going
ま
to
放っ
leave
て
her
お
like
くつもりで
this.
すか
ああ心配あるまいあの子供
I am. No
ベス
need
パシ
to
アヌスに委
worry.
ねて
Let Vespasianus take care of that matter.
丁重に扱ってくれる
It's him we're... Oh, I feel like I keep seeing a bug. I'm going crazy, Dornans! It's him we're talking about. I'm sure he should treat her with all due courtesy.
しかし
それ
Moreover, Mr. Theron continues while still looking down at the lump of meat barely bears resemblance to a human being anymore. Oh man. His eyes are still drunk with affection and hatred. Face cracks an eerie smile.
何より
Most
この方
important.
がより皮肉的で愉快
This way, it's much more ironically amusing. As you wish. Etheldrida looks down on the lump of meat as well. With a loving, dreamy expression on her face. Now then,
今回もまた
looks like the show is about to start again.
今度はもっと今は
It would be
致命
lovely
的だと素敵
if
だ
you
ね
could make it more savory, more disastrous this time. Is she talking to me? Smiling, Nan vanishes into the darkness from whence she came. Master Terion also melts into the shadows. Lastly, Etheldrida puts her hand against his chest and bows in a respectful manner. Against her chest and bows in a respectful manner, saying, Well then,
いずれまた
be seeing you. And then they are gone, leaving the lump of meat freezing in the rain. I yearn for him, with an intensity stronger than fear, hotter than hatred, with earnesty akin to malice. No, Coleman, we can't just fix her anymore. I'm sure we can do something. We can. I've seen people fix up roadkill before. It's like the same thing, right? Why? Why is it that I'm thinking of him during my last moments? I don't understand. I don't have the means to understand it. No matter how strong my feelings toward him may be. Death is there too soon to take it all away. Tyrant's story ended here.
すでに生き絶えていたか
You a taxidermy tyrant? I didn't say it. Is she dead already?
まさかまさ
It's
か
truly, truly unbelievable that this tyrant would be defeated by rabble like
奴らごときにこの
Daijuji
暴君が
Kudo
破
and
れようとは
Metatron.
だが
However,
This important thing here is safe.
それでよい。
That's fine.
それだけでよい。
It's all I need.
失敗など何度でも
Trial
繰
and
り返
error
し
is
てやるさ。
important too.
やる
Yes,
とも
yes.
さ。
It
So-
is. Indeed. No matter how many times you repeat a
そして
failure,
いつか
one day
たどり
you'll
着く
discover it. The
至高
supreme
の
form
芸術に。
of your art. Anyway, this time. Jeebus. That was a long chapter. But she could have joined the harem. She could have. She absolutely could have joined the harem. Harem route where? I'll throw money at the route. We see. Apparently, we see more of her in Al's route. Wait. There was 2 dance. Wait, are they? I don't think I saw. Hashtag? I didn't see a hashtag. Oh, shoot, wait. This is a temple throne room. The gloom is held at bay by the light of the torches. In those ever-burning holy flames, one can sometimes catch a glimpse of otherworldly shadows. Just an illusion. Oh, talking about okay, oh gotcha. Yeah, that was absolutely crazy, jam-packed with stuff. This last time, I'm pretty sure it was basically the same, except like we got the guns, but we had to face someone else, I think. Maybe we did. Maybe Theria just showed up and killed Pirate and then just walked away. Claudius and Caligula are kneeling before the throne, the latter missing his right arm. Augustus stands in front of them, looking down at them with contempt. Sitting on the throne, Master Therion is playing with his hair as the men hold no interest for him. Mathilda is leaning against his leg, where her head upon his knee. You disregarded your orders, went on a rampage, and this is the result. Not only the tyrant defeated you, but so did Daijuji Kudo, yet you two still dare call yourselves worthy of the end. Be ashamed. Claudius leaps to his feet, unable to bear Augustus's contempt anymore. Even at his full height, he barely reaches Augustus's chest. Oh, he's baby. Yes, but small baby. But even so, the boy glares fearlessly at him. Stop talking out of your butt. You know it all. So the tyrant had spent all her power. So what was with the Deus Machina? If you mess with me again, I'm totally gonna kick your butt. Breaking a barrier of that magnitude must have indeed weakened her. It appears Daijuji Kudo and Metatron have crushed the tyrant. I see. It all comes clear to me now. So you mean to say you two are inferior to even an upstart sorcerer? So useless. You bastard! It's enough from you. What do you say I slice and dice you now? Enough. You're ruining my mood. Master Therion voice cuts through the tension just before the situation is about to explode out of control. Breaking out in a cold sweat, the two Antichrists stop their argument. Despite his fear, Augustus makes a statement. But Grandmaster, the tyrant is the central element of the sea project. Not satisfied with just turning tail and running away, these two also let the tyrant die before their eyes.
The damage this fiasco caused to the Black Lodge is immeasurable.
仕方なかろ
It
う
can't be
C
helped.
計画は僕
The
なし
project
で
will proceed without the tyrant. So, like, I feel like Owl's route is gonna be when we see what happens when the C project proceeds with the tyrant. 3 Anticross are stupefied. The first one to express his discontent is, of course, Augustus. I wonder if they're gonna... What's the word? Coup d'etat? Again?
それは無謀すぎます
It's too
あ
reckless.
の計画は
Project is
暴君の強大な
possible
魔力があっ
only
てこ
because
そ
of the immense power of the tyrant. Am I wrong?
暴君の役割は
I
世
shall
が同時
fulfill
に
the
果た
tyrant's
す
will as well.
それと
Or do you mean to suggest
世の
my
力では
power
及ば
is
ぬと
not
申す
sufficient?
いえ
Oh, that was
そのよ
not
うな
my
中
intent.
枢ユニットはネームレスワンの
Liber
代わり
Legis will replace
リベルレ
Nameless
ギスを
One
使用する
as the central unit.
世の手足たるリベルレギスを失うの
Liber
は惜
Legis
しい
is my arm and leg. I hate to lose it, but... Augustus silently accepts Master Therion's words. However, his suspicion of the Grand Master has now become definite.
マスタ
Master,
ーそろそろ近い
time is near, isn't it? The Anticross have left the room. Etheldrida lifts her head and speaks softly to Master Therion. He smiles and runs his fingers affectionately through her hair.
少々露骨すぎたかもし
Perhaps
れない
I was a little too obvious. In any case, I wonder how Augustus will.
死んだ万象
Everything
世
in
界
the
のあら
world
ゆく全ては
lies in the palm of your
あ
hand,
なたの手
Master.
の内に
Life and death
生も死
shall
も
be according to
聖
your
なるマス
divine
ター
will.
の思うのままに
さてそれはどう
Well, I wonder that. A trace of self-mockery keeps into the young man's smile. But in a small change, a tiny thing. Well, it is a small change, a tiny thing that only the girl could possibly catch. But that self-loathing is the sickness. Yet that self-loathing is the sickness is consuming his soul. True. The darkness in his golden eyes is so very, very
マ
deep.
スター
Master. They come together, neither knowing who moved first. They are strong. They are the strongest, most evil demon and the spirit of the most ancient grimoire. Yet here, they are only a boy and a girl, locked in a desperate embrace. They're so terribly fleeting, so terribly fragile.
なんだ
You
よ
like that
アウグス
possibly
ト
was a sex scene.
まだ絡む気か
Possibly. What is it, Augustus? Still want to have a
いいな
go?
そのことはもう良い
Our
そんなこと
quarrel
より
has
も
passed.
論議すべきこと
I
は
have something more important to discuss.
我々を揃えるほど
Is there
それも
something
グランドマ
important
スターに
enough
内
for
密
all
に
of us
進めるほ
to
どのこと
assemble
か
in secret from the Grandmaster? Indeed.
薬十字すべてを招集する
I
意味
would ask the reason behind your summoning of the
そう
Antichrist.
そうちゃちゃっと
Yeah.
単刀直入に話してよ
Let's
ね
hear what the big deal is already,
That's-
honey.
脳
My
みそ
poor
が腐
brain
って
is
るか
all
ら
rotten, so I hate
面倒な
complicated
話は
stuff.
苦手なのよ
うんならば
Very
私から尋ねよう
Let me ask you all this,
諸
gentlemen.
君
Have none of you
最
felt
近の
suspicious
グラ
of
ン
the
ドマスターの
Grandmaster's
行
actions?
大同志殿への
Especially the Grandmaster. Okay, so
い
we've
い
kind
じ
of
ゃ
seen
な
this
い別
before.
に忠義だの礼節だの問えるやつはいないじゃないのさ
それにことは
They're all
非常に
thinking
深
that
刻な
he's
事
not
態
actually working for the C
カリ
project.
グラ君は今ま
They
での
think
グ
that
ランド
he
マスター
doesn't
の
actually
行動を
want to
思い
take over
あ
the
るアジフの対
world.
策をウエストごときに託す
That he
武
just
功
wants to mess with Al-Azif and
波動艇の中途半端な襲
Demonbane
撃
and
で
Daijuji Kuro.
入手したそして C 計画の発動には何か
デタラメすぎるってこと
なるほどなるほど確かに
Conspiracy
What did I look
moment.
ならば続けてと真に大同
They might-
マスターテリオンは
They might
C 計画の
actually
実行者たるに
coup d'etat
ア
again.
ウグストス何をた
Augustus.
どうしたロボ博士
What's wrong, Lobo, Doctor?
なんでもない
Nothing in particular. Just having an evil premonition, as one dies.
of that concerns me. None, Metatron. I will kill you. That is all. Now who could you be? Who could you be? He said, I want to soar into the sky. Blue, endless sky. That blue sky can be seen from within the white walls of the institution, gradually become a salvation for his mind. Me, to him, but to soar into that sky, because the freedom lies therein. The sky is not white. Dreams of flying in the sky may stand for the desire for escapism. The Swiss psychologist said something like that. Like this, didn't he? Undoubtedly, he was right. We, too, wish to escape this white reality that surrounds us. A lunch break. As the morning curriculum ends, we go out into the garden. I steadily, no, rather nervously, lower my waist on the trim lawn. I turn my eyes up to the sky. He is lying down. He lies on his back. He gazes, and his gaze is aimed at the heavens. He is our favorite. This is our favorite treasured time that belongs only to us. He opens his thin fingers and folds his palm into the sky. They didn't even try. They didn't even try to make them sound younger. They're just like, just be like a little bit more nasally. I want to grasp the sky. He's always speaking about it in like a dreamlike voice. He reaches up with his hands. His hand straightens from the elbow, from his shoulder that lightly rises from the ground, all the way to his extended fingers. The gaze to pierce the heavens! I don't think he wants to pierce them. I don't think that would work. I think he just wants to go there. He just wants to visit. He doesn't want to destroy. He's reaching out to touch the sky. He whispers that to his uplifted hand. They're saying stuff, but they're not showing it to us. He's saying he wants to cross over the distance to catch it. Wants to soar to the sky. I hate rainy days. I can no longer be seen anywhere as the selfish clouds are greening the world. You look at the window, all you see is an ashen world. You look at the room, all you see is stifling white, illuminated by electric lighting. They're the worst. At time, rain kept falling for many days. My mood was really gloomy. I couldn't get good results on tests. I look outside and yearn for the blue sky. What I see are only ashen clouds. A world dimmed by grain. I cannot see a sliver of the blue sky. If you climb to the sky wishing for that blue, but all you're met with, that veil of rain clouds. Is there meaning to reaching there? The days filled with the blue sky ever come back again? Obsessive fear and anxiety assaults the young me. I cry, speaks to me in a hushed voice. Its quiet enthusiasm reaches the deepest reaches of my heart. I clicked and nothing happened, and I had to click again. It's alright. Don't worry, Leica. One day, I'll definitely bring you out of here. He takes my hand and smiles. With his dreamy face. One day, I'll definitely bring you to that blue sky. And the sky was ceased. For him, the sky had ceased being a means of escapism. Promise you. Innocent voice is not so What? That definitely sounds like a child, and definitely not the same voice actor told to just sound younger. To him, the sky itself has become a sublime objective, a place to reach with his own adamant will. I promise. The big C. we will probably end here. We'll start chapter 10 next week. How do I save again? Not quick save. There we go. Yes. This is like teen love kind of talk. He's gonna give me the big blue sky as a present. That's what he promised me. It is 8:29. Wow, wee! Alright, exit. Return to title. Wow! Get flashbanged. These two are Beach Boy lyrics. Is everything Beach Boy lyrics? Is that how it works? Is that how it works? My screen. Yeah, so that's it for today. Let's head over here. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by today. Thank you. Yeah, I'm very glad I did not try to continue it last week because there was a whole stream this week. We like finished at the perfect time last week so that we could finish like right at the next chapter's beginning this week. I totally did that intentionally. Definitely real. Thank you for streaming. Thank you. Thank you all for stopping by and hanging out as we read more. Boy, oh boy, Super Robot Wars time. Yeah, isn't it? Today's Super Robot Wars look like really weird. I don't know. Demonbane and Super Robot Wars. That's pretty. I mean, I feel like it would fit with the theme. I don't. It's low, but you know, the third DLC. They'll definitely announce it. Real, and it'll have Demonbane. Also real. Trust, Ornians. Trust. Totally gonna happen. Totally. Alright, yeah, so this weekend is literally just Super Robot Wars. So stop by. It's a visual novel. If Baldur's Sky is allowed to be a visual novel, then so too is Super Robot Wars. That is my take on all of this. Until next time, the Dornians, wherever it may be, whenever it may be, if it may be, until then, let's gimme.